Hello, everybody, and welcome to Addicted to Fireball. We are a live-action, real-play Pathfinder podcast with some adult content, a little bit of strong language, probably a strong PG-13. But sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of Addicted to Fireball. This session, we are absent James, who plays Durzo, so I will be running him as an NPC at the beginning of the session. To my left,
I'm Brian. I'm playing the character of Orc. He is a Orc warrior with a decidedly different code of honor.
Actually not an Orc. I'm Joel. I'm playing Gabrant Korsgaard, the Knight of the White Flame. He has the more traditional code of honor that he lives by.
Jason, playing the Drow cleric Nox, who basically doesn't care what happens. She just kind of rolls with it.
I'm Thomas, playing Casimir, a slightly paranoid wizard, but, you know, whatever gets you by.
Playing Durzo, this is James. He is the rogue of the group. He does sneaky stuff, and once in a while
Jumps out windows.
Yeah, jumps out windows and kills people.
Durzo the Defenestrator.
which is an awesome nickname. Last session, we left off with the party having dispatched a creepy worm-like creature that exploded forth from the pool of water that was behind the matriarch Lamia that you had just finished slaying. When it came forth, again, Brandt stood in the way, and Orc met him alongside, and you began battling the creature. It seemed to poison your minds with some kind of befuddlement, and after a variety of vicious assaults, it created this fog that seemed to dampen your senses even further, and Casimir cast an obscuring mist, made it extremely difficult to kill the creature. Bringing it down took quite some time. And in the meantime, it continued to force you to act against your own will, including going so far as punching yourself in the face, stabbing your allies, or standing there babbling incoherently, or even standing there digging your own grave. Despite all of that, Durzo seemed to be unaffected by the creature's magical compulsions and found a way to restrain the creature through a chain and his dagger and some silk rope. He was able to bind the creature in one spot to allow you all to focus fire in that area and eventually bring the creature down through Gabrant's sheer willpower. He was able to find a moment of clarity, step forward, and strike the creature, despite all of the circumstances, and bring it down. It was then made readily apparent that Orc had lost his fucking mind. He was still trying to punch himself in the face. He was still battling incoherently and acting totally out of character, until he had a brief moment of clarity where he seemed to believe that if he chopped his hand off and gave it to the party, they would be able to find him later. And so he did so and charged off into the forest. The party collected his hand. Nox cast Gentle Repose on it to preserve it. And at that point, Durzo dove into the pool to find the items that Orc had seen earlier, or Gabrant had seen earlier. And after removing several trinkets from the pool, Nox saw them earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Somebody found them, and then you guys got them. And here they all are. You decided that you would take these items, and you would continue traveling to Ishberta to sell them to get enough coin to possibly purchase some kind of remedy for Orc, whether it be some kind of dispelling, some kind of enchantment breaking. You're not entirely sure exactly what you're going to need, but you ended up traveling all the way to Ishberta. And when you arrived, you noted that the city was more of a garrison than it was anything. It was a very militaristically minded place, massive, 100,000 people here, probably 10,000 of which are soldiers. And it's very well fortified, walled, and there are guards everywhere. And the guards wear no unifying emblem. There you see many different guards with many different emblems. Most of them do have one thing in common, and that is whatever interior design they have on their emblems, that is what kind of sets them apart from one another. But the exterior design, they are all held within what looks like a 6-sided diagram of some kind, all with like red borders. So you can tell there's some kind of unification, but they're clearly different. And they obviously have different motivations based on the small amount of time you spent in the city. You were stopped at the front gates and removed of any illegal possessions. Durzo was made quite upset as his poisons were removed from him by the gate guard. Other than that, you were free to roam the city. And that is where we're going to begin this session. With Orc somewhere off in the forest, the Snakewood Forest, you're not sure exactly where, and the party in Eshperta. Where are you now?
Eshperta.
Outside the inn.
With the Silken Rose, I think it
The
was.
Silken Rose.
The Silken Rose.
I'm good.
It is a quite well-to-do inn. So it's not a tavern, you're not just going to go here and get drunk.
Of course not.
But it's in the central interior walled-off portion of the city where you see there's a lot of merchant houses and businesses. Lots of stuff for sale. So you're standing outside of the Silken Rose. It took you several days to travel from the Snakewood Forest to Eshperta. And so we're going to put the date at right around the 17th of Elysius.
That would be 4 days after we battled the thing. So I think it was at least 5. Wasn't
Yep,
it?
you're right. 18th.
So
18th of Elysius. You've just arrived in Eshperta. You have not been here a full day yet. You haven't secured any lodgings. I remember Boreal was stabled.
Mm-hmm.
You hear heavy hustle and bustle from the crowd around you. At one point, it was so thickly congested with people, it was difficult to even keep track of each other. Save for Gebranth, who is seated atop Boreal, stands, that much higher above everybody else. Easy to point him out in a crowd, but Durzo has since vanished. What do you do?
With my horse stabled.
Pizza on that table.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
With my horse stabled, I head into the inn
Okay.
and attempt to secure a room.
Okay. You push your way through the front door of the Silken Rose, and you find a kind of an archway, almost like a tunneled archway, although it's thatched, and not thatched, but it's like mesh, only made of wood. So light is streaming through it, and you walk kind of through this like tunneled archway, and you find an area on the ground off to your left that appears to be a place that you can like a placemat or a welcome mat for you to brush your feet off on. The place looks to be very well crafted and a little hoity-toity with like silken drapes and well-crafted tapestries hanging on the walls depicting fine scenery.
As a nobleman, I feel right at home.
Absolutely. You see that there are several serving individuals walking around, tending to some of the people that are in the direct vicinity, which you can tell off to your right is some kind of like lounge type area with, there appears to be a elven or half-elven, you can't quite tell from here, female playing a harp and just humming softly. It's not loud or annoying or anything like that. It's just very soft music. And there's a couple of people sitting on couches, plush velvet couches with many pillows, probably too many pillows. And off to your left, you see is a large, long, 3-foot tall, polished mahogany desk. And behind that is a shriveled old lady who has clearly spent a lot of time doing her hair, as it's like intertwined with hundreds of braids, but somehow pinned atop her head in the latest fashions. And she has a plethora of jewelry about her as she tries to daintily traipse about behind the desk. It's almost like a bar, but like the front desk at a hotel, basically. Mm-hmm. And she notices your presence immediately. She stops and folds her arms in front of her and says, "Welcome to the Silken Rose. How may I be of service to you?"
I wish to secure rooms for 2. So I gesture to Gavin behind me.
Okay. She pokes her head around and says, "Yes, of course, come right up here." She pulls out a large tome and opens it up to a page that was marked with a bookmark and flips it around and says, "Your signature here." As you're signing yours, do you have knowledge, nobility, and royalty?
I believe I do.
Go ahead and roll.
I hope you do.
13.
13. Woo. Okay. You're just able to recognize the last name of one of the people who signed the ledger prior to you, and that is Geldig. It's Gheldieg. You know that to be one of the merchant families that is very powerful here in this city. And it appears that they will have an adjoining room to yours, as that's where you're signing right next to them. You don't recognize the first name, so you're not aware of every member of the family, naturally. Mm-hmm. You've just heard this name before, and you know that it's relevant to And so you sign your name, and Gavin steps up and takes the pen, and signs his name right next to yours. And she hands you 2 keys. The keys are not your standard iron key. Mm-hmm. It appears to be a wooden slat of wood, just a little plank, probably 3 inches by 1.5 inches or so. And on that is a small chain and a number dangling from the chain. And on that little slat are some strange-looking sigils that have been carved into it.
Interesting.
She says, she gives one to you and one to Gavin. And she says, "I shall just run a ledger for you, and you will pay upon your departure."
Very well.
Excellent. Please enjoy your stay at the Silken Rose, and let us know if there's anything we can do to accommodate you. The baths are drawn daily. She's getting it right now. We draw baths for the bathhouse daily, and we do provide small amounts of nourishment as well, should you desire.
Continental breakfast.
Anybody need anything right away?
I'm good. Good. All right. Thank you. All right. And Gavin and Gabrenth make their way to their chambers. When you get there, you find that the doors are double doors, and they seem to be very thick and solid, and they have no handle. All they have is a wooden, almost rectangular shaped.
What is this blasphemy? He kicks it down.
Give me a strength check.
No, I'm joking. He doesn't say that.
All you see is an obviously placed plaque, and in the center of that plaque is a rectangular shaped hole. You slide the key into the hole.
No, he still looks at it for a while.
Okay, you're confused.
This witchery.
He puts.
As you begin to slide it in, you don't even put it all the way in.
She screams.
The door, you hear a click, and the door slides. Both doors slide open slowly.
Keep shoving it in.
Give it all.
I shove it in a few more
And
times.
inside the room, Gavin goes over to his. Or is he going to share a room? You said 1 room for 2, or 2 rooms?
1 room for 2.
Okay. Yeah. So Gavin gasps as the door opens. On the interior of the room, you see 2 massive beds, a
Two massive eunuchs.
huge bay window that looks out on the front main drag that was right outside of the silken robe. Plush curtains that you can draw, shutters that can be shut and locked. It's a very secure chamber. Everything is very well built. Everything is very clean. It does not appear to have been disturbed recently.
Excellent.
And Gavin, has to forcefully stop himself from running in the chamber and jumping on the bed.
Especially since I'm motioning for him to take my armor off.
Okay. He says like, oh, this room is incredible. It's the nicest bed I've ever seen. And then he helps you take the armor off. So Casimir and Nox find themselves standing outside the Silken House.
You want to share a room?
You want to sleep now?
We should purchase lodgings first.
I suppose. Well, we can share a room, but I'm not using the room. It can house.
I'll play your game, you rogue. I'll walk in.
I'm gonna start looking. You hear from the shadows nearby. Looking for the cure.
See you, Durso.
Well, I hope you find something.
I'll walk in.
Well, you said that we can fix him. I can't fix the evil in this city all at once, but I can fix Orc.
He runs off.
That's about right. Yeah.
So are Nox and Casimir going to hook up at some point, or what?
We'll see.
At some point.
What do you mean at some point? Yeah. Hasn't that already happened?
Dude, I feel
I don't know.
sexual tension. I don't know about you.
I think Brad's a little jealous.
What's going on in the road trip?
He's got action before, you don't even know.
Why do you think
I'm over
you're walking
100
around with a
years
young
old.
boy?
You don't even know how much action I've got in my day.
What do you say about the young boy?
I don't know. Nothing. That's what we tell the public.
I don't know what you're
Cabranth does not do that.
This isn't in the Paladin's code.
That means it's okay.
Loopholes.
Alright, so you two secure lodgings as well.
You're not going to roleplay it at all?
Not
Same thing I
again.
just did.
Do it again. Do it again.
Drow. He's
Encore,
disguised as a
encore.
drow. I think it'd be...
She seems to be totally cool with it.
What a bitch.
So Nox is in the role playing then?
Yeah?
What's up with
drow.
some chains?
Not with Paladin. Yeah, we'll do that then.
They basically run a tab. So
So we don't have
anything
to
that you
pay.
want just goes on the bill,
Score.
and you pay at the end.
Allegedly.
Does anybody forge their name?
Maybe.
I'll use my
It's a
real
yes or
name.
no question.
Yes.
You do.
Of course.
All right. Give me a forgery.
All right.
Linguistics.
Really?
here.
Would he know that it's his, not his real name?
I get a significant bonus because they haven't seen my name before. So, before bonuses. 22.
Before bonuses? Yeah. Well, add your bonuses.
No, like bonuses for her not knowing what my name is and all.
Oh, that's right.
having
Yeah, I'm
no
not worried about
reference
that. No, I
comparison.
mean, you sign a fake name
What is it?
with a 22.
Howard Hughes.
What's a good name?
Drow name.
Drow name? I don't know drow names. I
Driz
signed
Doherty.
your name.
Sign my name? You don't even know my name.
Right phrased.
No. I used my knowledge of drow. What's with drow knowledge check?
Knowledge local.
I don't have that. I just do a first name and then of Menzo Branzan. Like Belladucius of Menzo Branzan.
Belladucius.
Yeah.
Belladucius.
Dave.
Or Dave the Drow. Has a nice
I
ring
like
to
that.
it.
I'll use my real name.
Not Nox, probably.
I read it.
Do you read it?
Okay. Everybody has secured lodging.
Except
What do you do next?
What does Orc do for lodging?
He punches a hole in a tree.
I tear open a tree and live inside of it like a cocoon.
That's for the weak. You wouldn't do that.
And then a week later, he
I'll
comes
leave it
out
up
of
to
the
you,
tree.
Brian. Do you want to roleplay openly about the things that are happening?
I don't know what the hell's happening to me, so I have no idea.
Basically,
I'm leaving it up to you.
the things that I sent you.
Yeah, but I don't know like the specifics of how that comes about. I mean, I guess you gave me a vague impression of what's going on.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well then I have a vague impression of what's going on, and I'd rather it was a surprise for everybody else. So.
Cool.
Oh, damn it. I don't like surprises. I kill surprises.
So,
So that's what.
on the
that's
fifth
the
day,
That makes
when you
sense.
arrived, it was getting to be afternoon. We still have several hours of daylight remaining. Is anybody going to do anything for the rest of this day?
I'm gonna try and find my my drow compatriots.
Your drow compatriots.
Yeah, we work better in the night, so I might just stay up all night trying to do just that.
So, how are you going to go about doing that? Not staying up, obviously, that's the easy part. I mean, contacting your contacts. Damn it.
I'm gonna check
Looking for drow and just post it outside.
LFD. Stand out. in front of them. No, I'll check like frequent places that we've used before.
Have you ever been to Eshperta before?
No, not in Esperta
Okay.
specifically,
Right.
but like maybe a seedy tavern or a guild hall of some sort,
Brothel.
maybe a brothel.
They have
Okay.
fake
What is the name of the person you're looking for?
I don't know. I haven't written down somewhere.
Make sure you wrote it down.
I'm pretty sure I lost the note and then found it again.
It's Bella Douches, isn't it?
It's
God damn it.
damn it!
I found him. He's at this inn.
I found him.
That is like one of the coolest names. I don't care what
It's
all you
no,
say.
it's a pretty legit drow name. I think.
Douches.
I think I have a cousin named Belladucci.
On the orc side? Or
Oh, here we go. Craven Talnaeth.
Okay.
Scared Talnaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very intimidating.
Or Cravan. Is that a little better?
Craven.
I think it's Cravan. He's from the hood.
The drow hood.
The drow. I'm messing with the Raja.
I don't think Craven means scared. I think it means
Craven. How do you spell
Coward.
last name?
yeah.
How do I spell
Cowardly.
it?
Yeah. I mean, I made this shit up. I'm not expecting to.
Yeah, I know, right?
Cowardly.
TAL_NAETH.
God, I'm good at this game.
I could have told you that. Hold on.
All right, excellent. What's Casimir going to do the rest of the night, if anything?
He's going with?
He's going with? Mm-hmm. Oh.
He looks like a drow. I look
Yeah.
like a drow.
No,
I'm Bella Douches.
All the douches.
Okay, so I need you to disguise check then.
All right.
How was everything
Need
so
to borrow your
far?
D20.
Excellent.
Very good.
Absolutely.
I'm getting thirsty though.
Do we have a drink?
19.
White Russian, please. I have the tab at the bar.
Okay.
19?
Yeah.
Excellent.
You sly devil, you.
All right. Do you want to say that you have met Craven before? Do you know Craven?
I would imagine he'd be like
or
one of
is your organization so large that you have not met all of the contacts?
I would imagine like Craven would be the guy in Esperta, and I haven't been here before, obviously, so I probably haven't met him, but I know of him. Like if I ever find myself in this city, that's who I would look for. I would know that, I think.
He has a rep.
You what?
He has a reputation.
Yeah, he's got some street cred.
Okay. So you don't even know what this person looks like.
Draw.
Looks
You're
like
just
a
looking for another drow that might frequent the places that you frequent. So you find yourself in a small tavern near the western wall of the city, which in the northwestern section, you're kind of in the slums. And there's a tavern called the Tooth and Nail. And there is a bug, not a bugbear. That's not this. It's not that kind of city. There is a half-orc bartender.
Like that's any better.
Bartends totally shirtless. And he is a very hairy man. And so occasionally you have to pull a hair or three out of your ale.
Bad.
I don't drink ale.
That's my kind of bar.
I'm gonna have to contact.
It's very rowdy in here. It's very loud. You see that there is a gnome in the corner sitting there with wide eyes, just freaked out, scared beyond all recognition, playing music and making like lights appear and shit. And whenever he stops, one of the orcs like kicks him, and he has to start playing
What kind of
again.
instrument is he playing?
There's actually several instruments floating near him. So he's got one like a mandolin and another set of drums and like cymbals.
Can he have a dulcimer?
No dulcimer. Sorry.
Damn it.
Some pipe, not that.
There's got to be a
high.
dulcimer. Come on. It's not complete without a dulcimer.
Yeah, man.
Apologies. No dulcimer. He doesn't. It would get broken. So anyway, he doesn't appear to be enjoying himself, but he's playing music, and it's making a lot of the orcs, and they're not orcs, sorry. A lot of the patrons of this bar, you know, have a good time, jovial. They're loud, they're obnoxious, they're getting drunk. And amidst all of this, you kind of stopped in here to be like, sometimes they hang out in these places, Casimir, and two drow walk in, and the place just stops. And one of the orcs actually puts his hand over the face of the gnome, and the instruments fall. And they all turn their attention to you.
It's not here, and we'll leave.
So sure. That gnome. Beware of him.
The gnome? This is all in Drow sign language.
So you know Drow sign language now.
I do know.
Dang. That happened.
I was watching.
Okay.
Hey, I'm a creeper like that.
Yep. Casimir picked up on it.
Rope trick.
Nice.
We practice a different way though.
Cool.
We're very dexterous.
You leave, and on your way out, you note that there is it's getting later in the afternoon, early evening. The sun is starting to set, and there is an individual sitting on a crate, kind of at the edge of at the mouth of an alleyway, with a cloak pulled over its head, but the arms that are sticking out are whittling, and it appears to be carving a small likeness of a person, like a doll, and the skin is pure black and slender enough to be probably elven or drow. You were close. It's the first drow you've seen.
I'll approach him and I'll say in our native tongue, that is a beautiful figure you're carving there.
Kind of rolls it around in his hand, looks up at you. Your dark vision allows you to see into the shadows of the hood, and he's clearly a male drow. Says, trinket. The kids like it.
What brings you to this city?
I could ask you the same, outsider. I live here.
Ah. You may just be just the person I'm looking for.
Not many people look for me. But possibly have. Who are you looking for? This is all in Undercommon, Casimir?
Yeah, which I know.
Can I name drop Jarl Axel? Like, would he know?
If you want to get killed.
Yeah?
He kill her? Seriously? Dude, you should kill this guy.
Probably should.
You are a priestess of Loth.
That's true.
What the fuck? He is a male drow, and he's talking to you like this?
Well, I am. I'm going to name drop. I said, well, Jaraxel sent me here to find Craven.
One of those. Yeah, we're not in the Underdark anymore.
Correct.
So, your little rogue doesn't carry much weight around here.
Really?
Yeah, sorry. The old ways are, well, they're dying. But, I mean, I'm not saying you can't find the person you're looking for. I mean, that's easy enough. Just get yourself a little dirty. He stands up, turns around, and starts walking away.
Did he throw something on the
Yeah,
table?
what did he drop?
You note that there is a little wooden, what looks like a coin basically, but it's made of wood. And on it appears to be like a bar of soap with suds on it.
With your constant detect magic, does it detect as magic?
Is it magic?
It's still good for magic.
You up for a bath?
Yeah. Damn straight.
Try and find a bathhouse
Easy enough.
with a similar.
I pick up the token.
Yeah,
Sure.
For Milady.
I don't want to touch it.
Okay. And you make your way through the city in search of a bathhouse, which you find relatively quickly.
Oh, it's
And
me.
you actually note that the symbol on the coin matches the symbol above the door, and it's not like an open and closed door. It's just a doorway, an archway. And as you walk in, you can sense an immediate increase in the temperature. And you walk around a couple of like sectioned walls that would serve as like hallways, basically.
Partitions?
Partitions. That's exactly what they are. And you know that there is a symbol for male. Oh no, fuck it, it's shared. Anyway, eventually there's like a room where you can keep your stuff if you want to, kind of like a locker room, but there's no cubbies. There's no doors or anything. It's just holes in the wall, small rectangular holes. And then there is a huge pool, probably 40 feet across. Just a square with pillars going up and a roof over the top of it. But that's in the center, and then there's no roof around the outside, so there's like sunlight coming in, and so it's relatively well lit in here despite the fading sunlight. And there's probably 50 people in here.
Any
Going in and out of the bath, just relaxing, and you see the bath has steam coming off of it, and you immediately detect the presence of magic.
Everyone's having sex.
Not yet.
You see women, men,
I'll concentrate.
a variety of races.
I want to concentrate on the magic
Okay?
for a spell
You what?
for a bit.
Okay.
Anywhere like glaringly obvious it's emanating from.
The magic?
Yes. Is it
The
like the
magic
water?
is emanating from within the water. Your
Okay.
concentration reveals the bottom of the center of the pool.
Like the water is heated through means of magic.
Fix that.
Might have to.
What happens when you disrobe, Casimir?
I'm always disrobed.
I know. So you have to like pretend to take off your disguise clothes and put them in a cubby, but they're illusory, so they don't exist inside of the cubby once you've taken them off.
Put the hat in there.
But then you would cease to be a drow.
I know, right?
Which is awesome because that means that you're wearing your hat into the back.
Doesn't have to be a hat though.
It can be like a hood, or it can be a washcloth on top of his head.
Like a neckerchief.
Okay, it was like,
Towel
a
around
towel.
A hairpin or
Anything,
whatever
anything you wear on your head.
A knife through the side of my head. You know.
That sounds pretty inconspicuous.
Plus, drow.
Are there any
uncowl and back.
drow?
Give me a perception check.
Too mysterious for that.
You're in the bath, I'm in the shadows.
You have no knowledge. Locally.
16.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There's one drow individual who is at the far northeastern corner, sitting with his arms on the edge, just basking in the bath water. It's kind of roiling slightly, and there's steam coming up from it. Just not so much that it hampers vision significantly, but there's a bit of a haze in this chamber.
Drugs.
And there are women, one woman on either side of him. One of them and goes under the water, and you see he kind of tilts his head back.
Saw that in the movie once.
I did that better.
Okay.
Well,
You want to take a bath?
I'd love to.
And that is when you are approached by a gentleman who's wearing like a Roman toga, basically, and sandals. Walks up with a small coffer and says, "A bath for the two of you."
Yeah.
All right, it's 1 silver piece.
I suppose it's on me.
Thank you.
I'll throw 3 in there.
Okay. Do you have the token out?
I do.
Okay. Says, or one of those.
I'm keeping this one for next time.
Of course. So you pay 2 silver, and you're each provided with a shabby cloth towel. It's nothing super nice, but it also has that same symbol on it.
Well, where do you want to sit? There's a lot of people in here.
I noticed a drow on the far end of the pool. I think he may
A
be.
man walks past you, fully nude. On his arm is a female, fully nude as well. They seem to not pay any attention to that kind of thing around here. But as he walks past the both of you, he kind of looks you up and down and scoffs. Letting anything in nowadays.
I think we should maybe try and blend in with the crowd, and I'll begin disrobing. I'll throw back my hood, and just this flowing white hair will spill forth from my from under my cowl, and I'll remove my pawafwi and store it in the thing, and remove my goggles, and I just have these piercing red eyes. I kind of squint a little bit when that happens, and begin just removing the rest of my armor normally.
Okay.
But I am just the most attractive female of any species you have ever seen.
Perfect.
What's your charisma?
How do I prove that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Charisma check.
I proved that.
Bam.
Charisma.
Like a 2.
Your Christmas score is a 2.
A 14 or 15, I assume.
That's like a 2.
Oh. Shit.
Pretty sure I know better than you.
Golf rules.
It's golf rules, man. It's golf rules. When it comes to looks, it's a gentleman's game.
She's a beautiful woman,
I'm a very beautiful woman.
if you're into drow.
Occasionally.
Very dark skin, all over her belly. It's not like it's only in certain areas. Except for her hair. Stark contrast. As well as the eyes are quite piercing.
It hurts me.
Very graceful and slender. Disrobes, places all of her possessions in the cubby. Saunters her way into the water. What does Casimir do?
Are there any walls
4 of them.
inside?
Well, you have a walled, it's a building, so there's 4 walls,
Yes.
but then there's like the partitions behind those 4 walls, right? And then there's pillars holding up the ceiling. And so there's like no ceiling here, but ceiling right here. Do you follow me?
I'm going to walk behind a pillar, and while obscured by the pillar, put
There's
my
no
head
way to
be
be
naked.
fully obscured from everybody.
Are you sure?
All right, you wait for the right opportunity, that's perfectly fine. Kind of standing around for a minute. Oh, what's this over here? And then you alter your disguise?
Yes.
Okay.
What happened?
What are you doing? What kind of alteration are you making?
making myself naked.
But still a drow?
But still a drow.
Okay, you are a naked drow.
Yeah.
Except
And I
for
go
Paul.
and join Nox.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys lower you ladies, no, guy and girl, lower yourselves into the water. It's probably like 80 to 90 degree water. It's pretty warm.
Cool air.
It's like a hot tub, basically. Hot tubs are about 80 degrees, right?
Sure.
I guess you can adjust
They can
it. You can adjust it, but not
Like this.
Are there
this
bubbles?
one. There are.
I added the bubbles.
He gets in.
There are now more bubbles.
Ladies.
Well, sort of, while I'm waiting for him to show up, or after he shows up, we'll sort of like nonchalantly begin working our way through the people to kind of get into maybe one of the corners near this guy and
Sure.
sort of eavesdrop on him.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
14.
Okay. With the amount of noise that's going on in this chamber, things kind of echo, especially with the amount of people in here. You're not able to pick up anything that you would find important or relevant from your current position.
We should clear all these people out of here. Maybe we'll be able to hear them better.
I think a cloud kill would do the trick.
I don't have that yet. Well,
Or we could get closer.
whatever you think is best, but I don't have my papers yet for the city. So my skills need to be used.
Okay. Maybe we can pick some up on the way out. Rifle through someone else's belongings. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
I'll get closer.
Sure. Or we can
Does
try
he
to
notice
have
me
him-
at all? Does he like?
If he has
Kinda-
noticed you up until this point, he hasn't made it obvious.
Okay.
You begin making your way a little bit closer to him, kind of nonchalantly meandering in that general direction. And eventually he meets your gaze. And he plunges his hand into the water. And when he removes it, there is the back of a head of a blonde girl attached to it. And he kind of slings her off and pushes the other one
like
off.
a chance.
She can't. It's a spell.
Damn.
And they look like almost freaked out by him, and they scamper up out of the pool.
How does he look? Like pretty muscular? Does he look like he's
No.
seen battle?
Give me a sense motive.
Sure. $19.
All right. Definitely not like a strongly built individual. Toned, so probably quite lithe. And has he seen battle? Probably. And he has a kind of almost an arrogance about him. So he seems to be very confident.
Okay.
He smiles in your direction and pats the floor next to him.
I'll give him a wink. And I'll kind of motion. Was he looking at me or Casimir?
Yeah, it was.
I can tell he's looking at me.
Oh yeah,
It's not Casimir.
it's not Casimir.
Okay.
As he's standing there rubbing his nipples.
Does he kind of like? Do I notice him eye Casimir sideways at all?
Not at
Like
all.
he's like, that's not a.
All right. I'll take another sense motive.
There.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. The option, the DC is 19.
I beat it with a 22.
Okay. You see just the slightest crinkle in the forehead when he looks in the direction of Casimir. But it immediately vanishes,
Wait here.
almost as if he's playing something off.
I'll motion you over in time. Keep an eye out. And I'll go over and sit down. Not exactly where he pat, but a little bit farther away. Keep
Okay.
my distance a bit. 'Cause I'm a lady.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, I'm watching everybody else, making sure nobody's creeping up on us.
Okay. You got it. Give me, what's your take time and perception?
My take 10 on perception is going to be a 24.
Awesome. Damn, that's good.
So,
Okay.
right.
You can immediately tell that there is another individual in this pool who is watching sideways at this.
Who's
at
also a
this
drow.
situation. Give me a sense motive. 15.
May I borrow your dice?
Absolutely.
Do you know what that does?
I couldn't find them in the 2 minutes that I spent looking.
Okay.
Sense motive. You said
Any help
15?
dice? 15.
Hey, look at that. 23.
Okay. The individual that you note is a human male, probably in his 20s, fairly well built, has a scar across his forehead, almost uniform-like, around the entire circumference of his head, and he's bald, has a tattoo on the back of his head, but you can't tell what because he never fully turns around. He is definitely watching over the drow guy.
Is he like doing like the standard like?
No, he's even like he's hanging out. He's kind of playing with some of the girls a little bit, joking around. Nothing sexual like this guy was doing, but he's every couple of seconds, kind of finding a reason to look over there.
Okay. Well, then I will keep particular eye on him. Actually, he doesn't get behind me.
Sure.
Butthole chastity.
In Undercommon, the man looks at you and says, "Water's fantastic today, lady.
Indeed it is.
You've picked a fine day to join us. I'm honored.
I've never been to this particular place before.
I believe I would have known had you. As a
I'm
woman
sure.
of your breed is a true rarity.
To be sure.
I see the Queen has blessed me on this day. What brings you to Esperta?
I was sent by perhaps a mutual friend to find perhaps another mutual friend.
I have many friends. I'm a generous man.
Do you happen to know of a drow named Craven?
I've heard of this Craven, yes. What is your interest in this man? I hear he has his hand in quite a few things.
Well, our mutual friend suggested I could come here to meet him.
I see.
To this city, I should say. Not this place in particular, but I'm glad I did come here.
As am I. It is a fine city, isn't it?
It's nothing like back home.
Of course not. Nothing is like it is back home. But in some cases, that is far for the better.
I would agree.
One must take great precautions in this city, as you can tell. The guard force is quite thick. And the lords of the city, they pay great attention to anything that might cause due stress in their pocketbooks. Luckily, our friend is good at keeping money in their pocketbooks and putting money in others.
It's the drow way.
In some cases. Unfortunately, rarely is it the drow way to steal into a place with another posing as one.
You saw it, didn't you?
I see much. Priestess.
He is a acquaintance of mine.
An odd disguise.
It is.
Our kind is not overly well received.
He is a very interesting person, and I would love for you to meet him.
Well, I have little interest in dealing with men of his sort.
Straight men? I don't know, give it.
Naked dudes? I don't know. He's one of them.
Damn it! I know obviously this other guy is.
Sure.
Somebody's been in his brain.
I'll scoot a little closer and say, "Trust me, you should meet him."
Why does he have no hair on his body? My curiosity overcomes me.
It is quite a story. I will leave it at that.
I'm sure there are many stories about this man. So, what is it I can help you with?
Are you Craven?
Obviously.
Do you mind if my
Obviously.
friend joins us?
Yes, he minds.
He minds? He doesn't want him
No.
to come over?
It's good. I appear to be occupied,
Okay.
so it's creeped me out.
Something's creeping you out? Do I notice that?
Are you paying any attention to the two in the corner?
Not much. I'm focusing on this other guy.
Okay. Are you making it obvious that you're focusing on it? Okay. Cool.
Do I notice that?
Are you paying attention to anything?
Yeah, like
in the
I'd
conversation?
like glance
As you look
back
over at
and-
me, he's like,
Oh, yeah, Casimir is like checking out what's going on around him, but he seems to be pretty focused on one area of the pool.
Okay.
There's a small group of people there, so it's not too easy for you to pinpoint.
Exactly who?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Why not a vampire?
I'll kind of glance over and go, that's probably for the best that he not join us. He seems to be intrigued.
As am I.
Indeed. Perhaps you can help me then.
I can help with many things.
I seem to have come across a rather large quantity of a certain substance that is quite valuable.
And you need a buyer.
I would prefer to find a buyer as soon as possible.
Well, will you be transporting it yourself? Or do you require a retriever?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'm in a rush. I need to...
I can have it retrieved. For a fee, of course.
Exactly. I need to keep it as profitable as possible, though. I have a friend in need.
Well, for a lady blessed by the Spider Queen herself, I shall give the fairest price. A mere 5% moving fee. Transport fee.
I'll kind of glance over at Casimir, wait for our eyes to meet, and then I'll flash him 5%
Okay.
and draw sign language.
seems legit.
Is there a drop sign language for that? 5%! Word.
Did he notice that kind of happen?
I use
Yeah.
I use my knowledge of the phrase as I
obvious
seem,
if you want
Right, yeah.
the message to be communicated.
Is he kind of impressed that the human knows that?
I mean, his eyebrows raise. He's intrigued.
Okay.
Whether that means impressed or not, you can't say.
Gotcha. Intrigued is fine. That works.
What was your question? Did you have one? Sorry.
can I use appraise to see if that's a good deal?
You're not a profession merchant, so you're not sure.
Can I use appraise to see
No.
if that's... I'm a profession merchant.
Then roll
Use
profession
profession
merchant.
Huzzah! 22.
That is a very fair price
All right.
for the types of products that you're dealing with.
Still good profit.
Excellent profit.
It is quite a large sum of dark wood in the Snakewood Forest.
I'm aware.
Our mutual friend has already spoken with you.
Indeed.
All right.
I need only a writ. Some sort of documentation to this Baron
Well,
stating that we have approval to remove it.
that shan't be a problem. When... How soon can we get things rolling on this transaction?
As soon as I have the paperwork, I can send my people out to fetch it, return it, sell it. Unless, of course, you wish for a front.
Sorry?
if you wish for me to give you the coin up front.
I would certainly prefer that. If I wasn't in a hurry, I would take care of all of that myself. I will need the money on the front. On the front.
All right, then. Have you assessed the value?
Yes.
And that is...
I believe I showed you my work, but we have it in paper, you know.
We do have it in paper somewhere.
Oh, yes.
I don't have any paper on my person right
Not
now.
on your person
Yeah,
in
probably
that,
not so much.
but
How many pounds did we come up with?
500 each.
500 each?
500 pounds each?
It is approximately...
I think you have the numbers written
I
down.
probably maybe do.
Okay.
It is approximately 2,000 pounds of darkwood.
All right, then.
Lose it?
So for
All the wealth is lost.
2,000 times 0.05. I'm very bad at math.
How is it 500 each?
So it'd be 100 gold pieces for the fee for him to go get it and sell it. Okay?
5%. Oh.
5%
Oh.
of 2,000
Oh.
2,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So that'd be 20,000 gold. So it's, right?
Well,
Okay.
he's
I got
Out of character real quick.
if we have 500 each,
Yeah,
we don't
but
have 2,000.
She
pounds.
just told the guy.
I know.
Right? Okay, so that's not important. The important part is what you said. Okay? Which was 2,000 pounds. Okay? You've done a previous assessment and believe it to be worth roughly 10 gold per pound. Right?
I know it's written down somewhere. I don't have it myself.
Pathfinder SOD says 10 gold
Pathfinder
per pound.
says Darkwood is 10 gold per pound, so that would be 20,000 gold pieces, which is,
That's a lot of gold.
that's a lot of gold.
Pretty good.
20,000 times 0.05, pretty simple,
Like 1,000.
is 1,000. So he will get 1,000 gold pieces for traveling up there, getting it, bringing it down, and selling it.
Deal.
Okay? So he will give you 19,000 gold pieces, and you can do with it whatever you want. Savvy?
Yeah.
So, you make the verbal contract with him now?
Correct.
Excellent. He says, have the paperwork left with Meredith of the Silken Rose.
It's quite a coincidence. I seem to be staying there.
He's kind of like playing with some of the suds that are up on the side of the pool right there or whatever. It says, coincidences are rare. And he lifts himself up. bows to you
magic?
gracefully. No, just dexterously lifts himself up out of the pool. And bows to you deeply.
I will get out of the pool as well.
He says in Undercommon a typical salutation when speaking to a woman of the clergy. Something like, may the webs be wound tightly around you, or something like that.
Sounds hot.
Right?
The only one is, please don't murder me, mistress.
It translates to roughly that. Yes, it's an idiom. It's fine.
I will... Does he begin leaving?
Yeah.
I will...
I believe the ritual response to that is, and you.
I will take him by the arm and see him out.
Okay.
Naked?
Yes. Not out into the street, but like out into the
okay.
area where we stored our things.
Okay. He follows willingly.
Okay.
You note the individual that you're watching when you note the movement out of the side of your corner of your eyes. These two get up and start walking out. She grabs the arm of the gentleman she was speaking to, and the man that you were watching begins casually making his way over
Sense motive.
the edge.
We're gonna get a naked bat fight. This is gonna be awesome.
33 sense motive. Is he?
He's gonna follow him.
And is he enchanted and or compulsed?
No. Not that you're able to tell.
How about brain mold?
You have no idea.
You got a 33.
Fine.
Brain mold?
Being controlled by a brain mold. It's brain mold.
Yeah.
Or intellect devoured. That's the verb for
It's a
that.
brain on legs.
All right. I suppose I will also follow him.
Okay. You get him out of the pool, you start walking, and you note either this is a really, really odd coincidence of just like the steam and the movement of people and the way that, you know, soap interacts with water, or somebody straight up like drew a symbol in the ground right there in the corner. Because as you're walking around that side of the pool to go meet up with these people, you note that there is clearly a symbol and some runes etched next to it. Just in the soap, like in the soap scum that forms when there's constantly soapy bubbles flowing over things.
I immediately avert my eyes.
Okay. You do so.
I get away from that. Dude, if I read that, that could be illusory script, that implants a suggestion,
Symbol
that could
of
be
pain.
explosive runes, it could be a
Do you have
symbol of
knowledge
pain.
vocal?
Symbol
No.
of insanity.
Okay, yeah, you have no idea.
I'm like, oh, fuck, runes, don't read it. Oh, shit, that was close. I probably just got blown the fuck up.
All right.
I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah, if you
Right?
read some things, then they will.
They will
explode.
fucking kill you.
Be careful what you read.
Sepia Snake Sigil. There's
Okay,
a list of
all right.
spells, dude.
You lead him to the
You
front door.
don't read
Yeah.
runes.
Okay.
And then I will.
He wants to go in the locker room and get his clothes.
Right, yeah, so do I.
Okay.
I will slowly begin changing into my clothes. I'll kind of fumble with it, kind of act like I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm
Either
used to that. I'm used to that.
either he will offer to help, or
course he offers
he
to help.
will leave before I do.
No, he offers to help.
Okay,
Can you zip me, bro?
I will refuse.
May I assist you?
I will refuse his help. No, it's.
Woman move.
I hardly ever take this off. It's so strange putting it back on.
Of course. Then I will take my leave.
I hope to see you soon.
Clothes. So much more
Okay.
peaceful.
And as soon as he leaves, I will begin looking in all of the cubbies,
Okay.
trying to find specifically a writ or whatever that would allow a magic user to practice magic in the city.
All right. You're doing a quick scan, so you got to roll perception.
Correct. Ooh, 25.
With a 25, you are able to find a satchel, and you can tell when you flip open the satchel and peer inside, there is clearly a scroll organizer in here,
Okay.
and there are documents in it. You're not sure which are what.
I will take the whole satchel.
Okay.
What? That's not
I will just nonchalantly, like I'm getting on my gear, got my apologist talk, go, oh, that, and
That's
just
fine, yeah.
throw that on and out the door.
Sure. All right, you succeed. Casimir?
I am clothed and follow.
Okay. You're wet. You leave wet
Not for long.
footprints.
Not anymore.
I can't do that in town yet, okay?
Do it silently. Use your rod.
Okay, where do you guys go? What do you do?
Grasp my rod.
Casimir, touch my rod.
You didn't wash that.
Oh, geez, I have
Bath.
some business I need to attend to within the city on my own.
Okay.
I shall meet up with you later.
In a room.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Correct.
Okay. Never go in groups of less than 2. Okay.
He's gonna follow me.
I'm gonna try horribly.
That's fine. I will walk with him back to the inn
With Casimir?
with Casimir.
Oh, sure. You make your way back to the Silken Rose.
I dry off in the meantime. That's what I do with my actions.
You succeed.
With all your actions.
As you're walking along and just
Okay. Yeah. I walk inside. Do you immediately turn and leave?
No.
Okay.
As you're walking inside, I'll say, Casimir, hold on a minute. And I will remove the satchel and say, I acquired this, and I will hand it to you.
Interesting. Did anyone see you? And draw some language.
To the best of my knowledge, no.
Better make sure no one finds us then.
Did anyone see me? I don't
There
think
were
I-
other people around. Did anyone pay attention?
Probably not.
Hard to say.
Probably not.
Alright, well, I will then not follow you. I'm going to go and I'm going to make a rope trick. And I'm going to bring the satchel in there.
Where,
see what's in it.
where are you
In our
going to do
room.
that?
Excellent. So
Okay.
you begin making your way up to the room.
Sees
Good
me playing cards with some other
Yeah, do good, Brad.
well-dressed folk.
Absolutely.
And then Belladucius walks in.
What a douche!
Yes.
You walk past Casimir walks past the lounge to get to the stairs that lead up to the upper levels, where all of the private rooms are at. And you do see Gebranth sitting there with Gavin. Yes.
Yeah, he'd be watching.
Okay. Gavin is kind of standing off to the side, watching, intrigued by what's going on. You see that Gavin is having
Cloud
some
of pipe
fun.
smoke, and everyone has drinks, and we're all
He's having a jolly old time.
having a good gentlemanly old time.
That's right. Are you dressed in Noble's outfit?
No. But I have a fine signet ring and a large pile of gold next to me, so I think they would be...
How large is large?
How much would I bring to the game? Well,
Nice of an outfit.
it's just an explorer's outfit. He doesn't dress ostentatiously.
Oh, so you're adventurer rabble.
With lots of money.
Oh yeah.
And my signet ring.
Knows things about rich families. Odd.
I would tell them my name, so I mean, if any of them has heard of me.
In that case, he's probably some young lord who didn't have any actual estates. Gone off to find adventure
I think
and income.
The other people here would also be young lords, so...
Yeah.
They don't have to work.
But when they say young lord,
So how
they
much?
don't, they don't have to work. It's their money.
How much do they have? He would...
All of it. They're merchant princes.
Hundreds of gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's nobility.
I can
They
do
wear
that.
at least 75 gold all the time.
I have 246 gold on me, so...
246?
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
I could even throw my intended for a gift silver statuette worth 100 gold in there if I ever need to.
Okay. Well, they at first kind of scoff at
He
your...
throws his bag of gold down.
They change their mind.
Mind if I join you?
They kind of look you up and down for a second and look at the bag of gold. And
Kind of.
they look at each
Shows
other,
his ring.
shrug their shoulders, and look back at you and say, pull up a chair.
Excellent.
You play 5 cards.
Of course.
They deal you in. 5 cards. 10 cards.
No, I play. Yes, 5 card.
They deal you in and chat about kind of random things,
Current events.
current events, and
Knowledge nobility to be able to keep up with it. 13.
13. No. Yeah, you know, like general things, like there's the
A king
Council
and
of
a queen.
Six.
There's not a king.
Larkin.
Right, you know that there's the Council of Six, and the rulers of Eshperta are the Shield Council. You don't remember any of their names off the top of your head, though.
Except the one that's living
Right.
next to me.
Exactly. Which,
Still
after
do.
some conversation, you determine that one of the 3 individuals you're playing cards with is, in fact, Lord Gelling. And, they're very arrogant, and they kind of speak down at the common folk in the area.
I see nothing. I just kind of
But
wrinkle my nose in disdain.
Lord Gelding says, I do enjoy traipses into commonry every once in a while, though. Well, you know. And I oftentimes like to get a room here. It's not quite like the estates, you know.
Still nice.
Quite, actually. And the staff is nice. And The girls do as I wish.
He's a rapist.
As one of the girls brings over a pitcher of wine to refill the goblets. She fills everybody else's, but when she fills his, she's got a shaking hand.
I make note of it, but say nothing.
Sure.
Don't mislead. Kill him.
And so your night passes somewhat entertained.
How much do I make?
Do you have any skills in gambling?
I do not have professional gambler now.
Give me a wisdom check.
+2.
Or do you cheat with magic?
That's pretty good.
A 3.
A 3 is pretty bad. You get taken for. I'm gonna say.
Second wisdom check.
Hold on.
Hey, there we go.
Just roll.
I recover halfway in.
Percentage.
That's right. What's that?
Just roll percentage as a percentage.
Yeah, this percentage of your gold.
My second roll was a 20.
Correct. So first you lose 46% of whatever you're betting with, but then your success allows you to gain back 60%. So you're actually,
Well, 60% of my current or 60% of my total?
what would be worse?
Worse would be to gain back 60% of what you have after you've lost
After
46%.
you've lost 46%.
So you
So-
started
That
with
make you
247,
That would make you-
right?
I would lose 113 gold, 16 or yeah,
What was the initial amount?
246 gold.
246.
46% of that is 113.
So minus 113.
Would be 233 times 0.6.
What?
233 plus 140.
So you just gained 30 gold.
No, if you had 246 and you lost 133 of that, that's half. That's 50%.
I just did the math.
You did it badly.
No,
You did
that's
poor.
right.
246
You have chosen
times
poorly.
0.46. Or no, yeah, 43% you said?
46%.
46%.
Times 0.46.
246 times 0.46
That's
is 113. 246 minus 113 is 233.
No, 133.
Or 133.
133.
Yeah. Duh.
And then
Times
that times
0.6.
1.6 is 212.
So you're currently down 30. And give me 1/3 final check.
6.
6. This is a horrible system.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It works.
They're
though.
good gamblers.
They are very good gamblers. They do this often.
And they gamble for big piles of money.
Piles of gold, right. But one roll for a percentage of what you're betting.
Gabranth is
really
drunk.
bad system.
I'm
It
not.
depends on how you
I never have more than 3 things.
I guess. I mean, you're not actually trained in how to play cards at all.
Yeah.
He
So
loves
you're just
doing it
based
though.
off of your knowledge.
I just like playing
Yeah,
cards.
you haven't put any.
You lose 17%.
17% of the 212?
Yeah. Oh, no, of whatever you have left.
Which 212?
Yeah, 212, yeah.
Times 0.17. That is 36. So I'm at 180.
You should do this for your primary income.
No, 176.
Right. And you learn that his name is Stefan Gelding. Stefan is the one that has taken the majority of your cash.
76.
That's what. Yeah, I know.
Murder him. in
I'll
his
get it back
sleep.
for you. Don't worry about it.
So,
Stefan Gelding.
yep, Stefan Gelding.
Stefan Gelding.
That is a horrible name.
Yeah.
This is a
Gelding?
stupid name
Gelding.
for a stupid
Geldig.
head.
Gelding?
Gelding.
Gelding.
Yeah.
Gelding
Calling him
means he's
Gelding.
lost his. No,
Yes.
if he's a horse.
Yeah.
He's a
Gelding. We'll say Gelding.
Gelding. Gelding.
It's all in pronunciation. So anyway, you do that, and where do you go?
What time is it actually?
Night.
It's
Sun
nighttime.
setting. Sun is like set.
I say I lost my statuette, so I have 100 gold.
Sure.
Actual gold left. There. One last gift for a noble that I visit.
Shops are closed, I would assume.
Yeah. No. I mean, some.
Except for
Most.
Most are still open at
Most are
night.
closed. Closing.
Right.
there
That's
a
what I was asking. Is there a Walmart?
No.
Should be. There's one everywhere.
There's actually
What's your goal?
a general store called The Wall.
Just visit a shop and purchase something, but
You succeed.
who?
What are you trying to buy?
Slaves.
Nothing.
Then you don't buy anything. You definitely succeed. I don't get it. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, then you do nothing.
All right.
What did you want to do with your secret time?
It was just be secret. Be
Was it too
sneaky.
secrety?
It was too secretive.
It's so
like,
secret
I
you
gotta go
can't
do
tell the
something.
DM.
Okay, you can tell me later, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Send him a text.
And Casimir's up in a rope trick. What do you do after you lose money?
Go to bed.
Cry
I'll
yourself
be
to sleep.
doing more stuff the next day.
I will walk around until 2 to 3 in the morning. Just kind of walk around, take in the city, learn what I can
Sure, do so.
about it, and then head back.
One thing that you note as you're doing that is that in the western corner of the, the northwestern portion of the city is a large tower, and the peak of that tower has windows, and they are lit, and you see like flashes going on, and it's kind of like weird. There's something going on up there, but it's super high up and it's well guarded.
Okay.
It's the only thing that really stands out of note, other than the few like muggings that you see, and there's some people that just get their ass kicked in bar fights,
Oh, Durso was here.
and the guards don't do a whole lot about it.
Okay.
All those guards would be dead if Durso was there.
Can I witness a mugging
Yes.
and then attempt to pickpocket whatever the mugger got from the muggee?
Mug the mugger.
Can I put
Yes,
myself
if
in
you
a
beat their
situation like
initiative,
that?
you can run up to them and try to grab whatever they just took.
No, I want to be like sneaky about it. I want to.
Okay. Well, I mean, you see it from the end of an alleyway, and then they're going to run away. So you have to like catch them.
What if they run towards me?
They're not going to run towards people.
What if they don't notice?
Yeah. What if they
Okay, are
don't?
you stealthing?
I am stealthing.
Now you're stealthing. Beat a 16?
I have a 29.
Sweet. Okay. They run your direction at one point.
As they're going by, I just want to.
Okay, give me a. Do you have sleight of hand?
I do have it now.
Ah, DC
10.
20. You fail.
I am going to use my ability. Thief of the Gods, and I can make a second roll, and if that one's better, I can use that outcome instead.
Don't you have to activate that at the beginning of your turn or something?
In combat? I don't know. Let's look it up. Thief of the Gods.
Casimir, what are you doing the next day?
What is that? Is that
Well,
It's a
during the
domain.
time I'm going to be
Domain
looking
power
at
for what one?
the satchel.
Darkness.
Cool.
I think. Trickery.
This person
Trickery.
was clearly an accountant.
I hate accountants. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, you can roll twice if you need to hire yourself. Roll again.
Okay. That's a D12. Yeah.
This person was an accountant, and there's lots of spreadsheets and ledgers and numbers. Give me a linguistics roll to decipher what the hell they're talking about.
That's chaos, man, right there.
It is.
That guy doesn't have his bag anymore.
He's like,
Oh my god!
your first trickery, the 8th level one gives you Master's
Linguistics.
Illusion.
I have a
29.
different domain. I
29.
have deception.
Deception.
Or thievery.
Clearly,
It's one of those.
this
I think it's
person
thievery.
manages some of the finances of one of the
No
lower
deception
merchant
replaces
families,
copycat.
Okay.
and you just jacked all of his shit.
Cool.
You believe that if there are not duplicate copies of some of this stuff,
There you go.
they will not have accurate monies.
Cool.
Could be
Is
lucrative.
there potentially resources and things that could then go missing and they wouldn't notice about?
It's up to you how you choose to use the documentation.
But that's all that he has
He
is
wouldn't think of that.
numbers?
No.
Well, numbers and types of goods. It appears that this person deals in foodstuffs,
Yeah. Who
so
uses that?
Right?
it appears though they make a decent chunk of change doing so.
I'll save my food stuffs and resell it. Okay. No, okay, so mostly foodstuffs. How about liqueurs?
There's it appears as though this ledger seems to depict the purchase and sale of several varieties of ales to a couple of the taverns in the city of Ishbrita.
Fair enough. Well, it's kind of interesting. How many papers are we talking here? Roughly.
24.
Okay. Copy them.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay, you do so. Takes you some time and lots of paper.
Yes.
And ink. You should go through a vial of ink.
Forge
Damn
them.
it. Ha!
Should forge them too.
Okay. That is cool. I do my usual nightly things and await for Nox to come back.
Okay,
I'll come back.
sweet. Knox comes back, and you see that Casimir has a bit of ink on him as he's going through and just writing on a bunch of papers.
While I'm writing, I also write up the writ I overheard needing that we need for the transaction on the morrow.
Okay.
And when you get there, I hand you that writ and say it's time for me to rest.
Okay.
So don't kill me.
How do you know I'm me?
Says Bluff.
This is okay.
Yeah, can I get a Captain and Coke with a lime?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Anybody else?
I'll take another one.
That's fine.
Thank you. Sense motive 26 to see if you might kill me in my sleep.
Okay, come on, let's move this along.
I don't think I'll kill you.
Okay, then that's it.
Knox is not going to kill you.
Unless she's compulsed.
Oh, right.
By
She's
them.
off by herself. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I missed that part. Gibranth, on the morrow?
During the game last night, he would have.
You picked up quite a few things.
Did he hear anything about? Probably not. They were talking about noble stuff. He would have asked directly then about anywhere he might recruit swordsmen.
Huh, give me diplomacy.
I can do that.
Actually, I'll give you a +2 because they're feeling confident because they're taking your money.
So, plus 17.
Holy shit.
30.
30. Okay, cool. Well,
actually
they state
40.
that General
No.
Lebach
17
Cromdon
plus 30.
is typically keeps a tight hold on most of the soldiers. However, there's a very high turnover rate for border guards because everybody knows how absolutely dangerous and ridiculous that is. And so the defected border guards typically need somewhere to go, and they oftentimes find themselves becoming mercenaries.
Do I know where I might find a decent gathering of them?
Yes, they say that in the southeastern portion of Ishperta is an area that serves as kind of like message boards, so to speak. They have like postings that people put up for things that they need, people for hire, services for sale, so on and so forth. And they think that you would definitely be able to find at least a few people there.
Knowing that, in the morning, then I will, no armor, just clothing and sword, head out on horseback because that would be easier and quicker with Gavin to the southeast portion of the city.
Okay. And what is your goal?
Try to recruit some knights.
Give me diplomacy again.
15, 18.
18. Okay. Roll a d6.
3.
Okay. You are able to, in the early hours of the morning, find several people who are what you would consider to be likely candidates for the order. You're not 100% sure. You haven't seen them in action. You don't know their ethics and morals. But you're able to determine that they are staunch individuals who would follow orders more than likely and have an interest in belonging to something because they're kind of at a loss for what to do for themselves at this point. And you do not detect the presence of evil in any of them.
I would give them the usual spiel of, wanting to do good things, help people.
Okay.
It's more for
They seem to be intrigued by this idea, and they ask, how much does it pay?
not really a paying gig. It's more of a call to honor. I guess there would be some pay involved. I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
Okay. Think about it, and you can let me know what you tell them.
Yeah. But he'll tell
Beyond
them
the
that.
gold,
Yeah.
the payment
It's-
is for your soul.
You need to atone.
You will be
At the very least, on
truly
par
rich
with
on the
mercenary work,
inside.
probably.
Okay. At least on par with mercenary pay, sure. And they want to know how to get in contact with you.
Contact Bella Douches.
Take this magic lariat.
To the Silken Rose.
So do I get a straight yes or no from them, or just interested?
Somebody might talk to you.
Well, they're interested.
Well, I'm staying at the Silken Rose currently. We'll be there for a couple of days, I believe.
Okay. And is the base of operations for this order going to be here in Ishperta then?
No, it is in Tethir.
Tethir?
Yes.
Travel all the way to Tethir?
Nobody goes there
Only
anymore.
like a week away.
Yeah, for people who have nothing, that's kind of far.
Well, my family's home in Northmead is where the knighthood will be centered.
So you wish for us to meet your family? Yeah. Go to your family and wait there for you, or?
If you decide to join, yes. If you wish to speak more, then I will be at the Silken Rose.
Okay. One of the people is no longer interested. The other two people, however, say if you pay for their way to get to Tethir, they will travel, meet your family, and find out more about this order.
Kill them in their sleep.
The pigeon I sent was to Athkatla, not Esperta,
Correct.
which was 5 days ago. Do I think that it would have reached Athkatla and then further to reach Northmead yet? Do I think they would have set out for Northmead yet?
If not, it'll happen soon.
There's a way to facilitate things where these guys could join up with them as they head to Ironwood to pick up the wood.
I'm
Send
sorry.
me
Because
to-
people
meet
are
them in Ironwood.
people are coming from Northmead to pick up the wood in Ironwood.
They are.
Yeah, remember I
Well, I
sent the
remember
pigeon?
you sent the pigeon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Send-
once
go
they
to
start doing
Ironwood.
that,
Meet them there.
I could send a message to them now saying,
Right.
stop by Esperta and pick up these guys. They wish to join the knighthood.
You think you
Bring
could
them
do
back
that?
with you. So I do that.
Okay.
However long it takes me or whatever that costs me.
Sending.
Awesome. You got.
Oh, you
yeah,
can't do
not
that.
a cleric anymore.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you're able to send a message, and these two guys will await the arrival of your family.
Right. And,
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, my father and my sister are both also members of the orders. They would be able to start training right away.
Okay. Awesome. You two. Next day.
Next day, you have the writ.
When you climb down out of your rope trick, Durzo is in your chambers.
This guy.
Why are you always here?
Why are you never here?
I thought you'd like to know what you gotta see to find what we're looking for.
What's that? Durzo?
Well, I know what I'm looking for. Are you sure you know what you're looking for?
Yes.
Toots.
Perfectly vague.
The evil and the corruption.
I invented the
Darkness
night.
inside men's hearts, and that stirs them to actions that are not consistent with the goodness that is the thing that I find, that I strive for.
Just like Batman, if Batman was
Be
retarded.
like a justice inside of a justicey load, and I would get there with my hands and this knife. What are you thinking?
That's perfect.
It's like Batman if he was on drugs
It's magic.
and mentally
It's
trained.
magical. What do you got, Durzo? What'd you find, boy?
No, that's what he just said. That pretty much sums him up.
I found corruption. Corruption in the heart of this city. Corruption in the heart of the guards, of the rulers. Everybody who calls himself a good man.
You'll find that everywhere.
Thank you.
I believe that's yours.
Yeah, buddy.
I just assumed.
Thank you.
You can use that fan over there if you want.
It's way
Too
too
loud
loud.
for the recording. Oh. Yeah. Thanks, though.
It's way too loud without the recording.
You'll find that corruption everywhere. What makes this so different?
The people that we need to get what you need. Well, they know that They have what we need.
I can't do it.
You can't be ridiculous.
To get what Durzo needs.
Do you know what we need, Durzo?
You need the frickin' magic. Alright?
Yes.
The magic
Yes.
sits in mine.
Yes.
They have what we need.
And
But not what we
the
deserve.
Cowl
right now.
Wizards have a grasp. Like an iron grip.
Yeah. We need to.
The evil one, man.
I can't wait till James listens to this. It's gonna be incredible. That's me.
So you're saying the Cowl Wizards has what we need?
That's what I just said, stupid. Weren't you fucking listening? Get your nose out of your books and pay attention.
Yeah. Durzo,
Because there's a lot going on in this city. A lot that you don't know.
Correct. I've seen darkness in the hearts of man, or whatever. We've been trying to infiltrate their ranks. Have you done anything that would help us
Yes.
do that?
Far more than you. Walking
Okay.
around and taking fucking baths. I've been figuring everything out for us.
And stalking us.
And stalking us, apparently.
That was just a guess.
Probably true.
Says, go to the Cowl Wizards. They'll sell you what you need.
Yeah, we gotta get the money first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your money.
So what have you done?
Don't antagonize me, please.
I found a threat.
Yeah?
Threat far greater than anything that we saw in the Snakewood Forest.
Greater than snakes?
Greater than snakes, greater than the fucking dragons that Orc thought he was looking for.
So what you're saying is we should leave.
Should we leave?
You should leave.
Okay.
Alright.
I can't. I need to stay. But I found what you need. The Cowl Wizards have it. I have to watch after this. Family.
What family? I do want to know.
One of the merchant families.
Which one?
The Grimmaval family is corrupt.
Can you spell that?
He stabs you in the face.
Okay.
No. He does. Do you say, can you spell?
No, I don't say that, but can,
alright.
as out of character, can,
It's KRIMMEVOL. Says.
Grimmaval family.
it's clearly evil.
All I can see is just like Durzo stabs you in the face. Can you spell it now? Yeah.
He writes it on the wall in my blood.
That's how you spell it.
Spells it with your entrails.
It's in perfect like flowing calligraphy too.
Aw, it's beautiful.
Spell it now, Toots. Then he leaves.
Says,
Spell
If I
yourself.
take my eyes off him now, I'll lose the trail.
It's a good
You have to
idea.
go on without me.
It's a really good idea.
I'll meet up with you.
You do that.
You do what you gotta do.
I'll cut off my hand and give it to
Quit
him.
wasting time. Quit taking your fucking bath. And get the shit and go.
he jumps out the window.
Durzo, the defenestrate!
Was it open?
Yes.
Oh, come on, it's gotta be shut.
So he opened it first because he knew he was going to be jumping out of it.
Tell me how he came in anyway.
That's the first thing he did. Like he walked in the room, he walked over to the window, and he's like, "I've got the things that you need." Opens the window, walks back in the middle, has a conversation. Now I gotta go. Boom! Through the open window.
Yes.
It would be better if it was through the closed portion of the open window.
So that sounds
Double. That's two windows. That is two windows.
That's two windows.
Double is badass.
He doubled it out. Durzo the double defenestrator.
I figured out how to make this more badass.
That's someone's fetish.
Then he pulls down a
Carrying
curtain
glass.
and stabs his way through the curtain and then breaks through the windows.
No, he's gonna have a bag of holding with panes of glass, and he's gonna just fucking put glass in the window.
Dive
He makes
in.
an acrobatics check. He throws a plane of glass in
And
the
then
air
dives
and
through it.
Gives him a plus because he's so good at it.
Facts, honestly. All right, cool. So, information was given to you. What do you do?
So to complete the sale,
Ignore
get our
it.
money. No, we're not going to ignore it. We're going to be going to the Cowl Wizards.
We were gonna do that anyway.
I agree, but yeah,
All right, yeah. Let's complete this deal. Who are we seeing? Marigold? Was it Marigold?
Meredith
Meredith, fruit
next
handler.
door.
Yeah,
That would be an awesome name.
that was a really good name.
Okay.
Let's go find Marigold.
We can check
Sure,
that.
you ask around and you find Meredith, who happens to be the elderly woman who was working the front desk yesterday.
What's she got?
She's very old, and
So she's got a higher charisma.
Yes.
Which makes her hot.
Which doesn't make any sense.
And
makes
she's
perfect
pre-ripped
sense.
for your pleasure. So
All right.
yeah, I'm just saying.
Wait,
You
what?
find her, and she says, "Will you be closing your ledger?"
We may need one more day.
No, not today. Good morning, Sunshine. How are you today?
Sunshine's over there.
I am doing very well, thank you. I trust your stay has been pleasurable.
It has been wonderful.
Well, then, we have done our jobs.
Have there been any messages
Several, yes.
for
Belladucious.
Belladucius or myself?
And none for you, good sir.
That looks sad.
But yes, I was given a note here for the Lady Knox that I am to be expecting a missive.
She doesn't know my name is Knox.
You wrote, what did you write?
Yeah, you
I
wrote your name.
I wrote my real name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And she doesn't say that. She says, I am to be expecting a missive from Lady Ben Real.
That's me.
Oh, but then you have a missive for me? Yes?
Yes, I do. And I'll produce the document.
And she hands you an envelope. She says, I am to provide you with this. Once I have retrieved this, she doesn't even read it. She folds it up, slides it into another
I'm
envelope.
giving her
It says,
anything.
fuck you.
What does it
Belladucious.
say? It says, fuck you, Belladucious. Ha 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 ha.
No, with an E.
Belladucius number 1.
That's really what it says.
No.
Okay. What does it really say?
I have tried to duplicate other legal documents that I've seen giving somebody permission. I grant the bearer of this note permission to enter the warehouse at blah 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 and retrieve the dark wood in this location.
Only 2,000 pounds, not his 500.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you specify, that's fine.
Sure.
Right.
She hands you an envelope.
And then the
Sweet.
bottom says Belladucious.
Is there anything else that we can do for you this morning?
Could you get my friend over there a drink?
Who do you point at?
Gabran.
Sunshine.
Are you?
Is he there?
How long have you guys been out? Or is it
This morning. It's next morning.
man. Are you like shit faced or what?
No?
Let's
I
get,
guess we'd be having breakfast before heading out.
yeah. I'll get him a pint.
Sure.
A frosty pint.
It's a bit early for that, isn't it?
You don't know that. You're nowhere near us, are you?
No, I mean, once it's delivered, it's
They'll be gone.
it's a bit early for this, isn't it?
From the Lady Ben Real.
What the?
You don't even know.
Who's that?
The serving girl just smiles, and nods, and walks away.
Do I smell poison?
Yes.
Roofie.
Alcohol is technically a poison.
It
no, I'm
is.
kidding. No, it smells like ale.
I haven't
All right, cool. What do you
Make a
do?
fortitude save?
Well, we've got money.
Do we have money? I open the envelope.
It appears to be a banknote.
From what bank?
The bank.
The bank?
Let's go to the bank. Cash that
Let's go to the
shit.
bank.
Basically, you go to the bank and cash that shit.
Okay. We cash that
It has
shit.
the it has a signature on it that is basically incomprehensible.
Can I get it?
And it also has a stamp.
The doctor.
No, we don't want to go to the bank yet.
For 19,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to try and double that.
No.
We're going to add another 0.
That's
not
not double.
double.
That's times 10.
You're welcome.
Okay. So what do you do?
We are going to cash that shit.
Okay, we're going to cash that shit.
You get 19,000 gold in whatever types of currency you prefer.
All copper.
All platinum.
Okay. You have,
1900 platinum.
1900 platinum.
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Sweet.
That is heavy. It's,
It's all
it's,
based
Like
on
50
the
per
pounds.
pound, I think.
it's a lot lighter
Yep.
than gold, though.
Yeah, for sure. So you gonna carry that for me or what?
It's pretty heavy.
How much is gonna fit in my bag? Here, wear this armor.
It weighs 38 pounds.
38 pounds. That weighs just as much as your armor.
Actually, I could have both in there then,
All right, do that. Let's do that.
based on weight at least.
Also, while we're out, Grant would find a tailor.
Would you drink that beer?
Or
He wants a tunic made for Gavin.
Okay.
It's a blue tunic with the white flame and blazing big on the chest.
Sweet.
It doesn't look like flame. It doesn't look
give
like
me
flame
two
at all.
Silver?
Yeah.
I also, he has a horse already, so I don't need to buy that. I would buy him a short sword.
Barding.
Okay, standard price.
You're gonna buy a chest.
Then what do you guys do? You have money.
Gold.
All right, we are going to the Cowled Wizards. And
Are you okay? Do you need anything before we go there? To the Cowled Wizards? Should we find out?
most of the things that I like and or require will most likely be sold at the Cowled Wizards.
Correct.
So no.
But is that the avenue?
Character that just like anytime we get some money, it's just like Alan Hoare just disappears
So
for
Roman,
10
so-
days.
No.
Available?
Did we establish that was
think
where we
it's
need to go
Vilgar.
to receive
No.
a writ to practice
It's gonna be
magic in the city?
Vilgar was pretty
Was
awesome.
granted by the Cowled Wizards, correct?
He was
That's
the
what
one
I
who
heard.
poison
Right,
face
that's what
because
you've
they like
heard.
it.
Okay, then let's do that.
All right.
Okay, cool. You get to the Cowled Wizards. It's a tower in the northwestern portion of the city. It's massive. It goes well above and beyond anything else in the city. It's very finely crafted. You detect the presence of magic from the very structure, and you can tell that was made from a wall of stone spell and stone shape, and it was sculpted just through magic because there's no other way that it could weave in such manners. And so, without like master dwarven craft. And so, the bottom level is actually a shop. And it's a very well protected, magically protected shop. Where it's, when you step through the front door, you can tell that there is a variety of guards and wards within this place. So if you pass through the front door carrying an item that detects the presence of magic, an alarm will go off. So somehow you're not sure one way or the other. It may or may not be able to decipher between yours and theirs. You're not sure at this point.
Okay.
All of your stuff is mundane, though, isn't it?
Yes.
You see, it's a circular chamber, and there is a circular bench on either side of the room, and there is baubles all over it, a variety of different objects. You can tell they're all enchanted, and there are, beneath these tables, there are basically like drawers that pull out with like card catalogs of scrolls on one side and potions on the other.
There's
So-
your chance for chaos.
Bam!
Mix them.
And sorry, at the center of the chamber is a spiral staircase that goes up, but the front of it is gated off.
Does it go down as
And
well?
around, yes, it appears to go down as well. Yes, around that is a circular counter, and seated behind that is a woman, probably in her 30s. She's got red hair; it's double braided down her back, and she's wearing a soft green robe. And she notices you as soon as you enter because you're the only other people in here besides herself. And she nods to you. Are you in drow disguise?
I have been since entering the city.
Okay.
Belladucius of Branzan here.
Okay. Of course. Welcome to the Cowled Wizards. What is it that we can do for you?
I'm the wizard.
She looks at you as you see her eyes kind of flare momentarily, and give me a spellcraft check, DC 18.
Holy crap! What was the DC? Success!
18?
Yes.
She's measuring you with arcane sight.
Oh shit. Like 9 inches?
Yeah. At least.
Bare minimum.
Well, there's a couple of items that we need.
Are you certified?
Not in this area.
Well, we can take care of that straight away. She produces a ledger and removes some paperwork from it. Says, merely fill out these forms.
Okay. Well,
And provide the 200 gold piece fee, of course.
Of course. How much?
200.
Well, I guess I'll get started on that, and you inquire after what we need.
Do we need?
Well, if you explain to her our needs, maybe she'll be able to help you.
That's easy.
And I'll start filling out paperwork, and I will procure the necessary funds for Belladucius of Menzo Branzan to be registered.
Awesome.
That's great. All right. Good day, shopkeep.
Good morning to you as well.
A friend of ours has seemed to have gone a bit off.
Fortunate. And you wish to rectify this, I assume?
Yeah.
Well, how is it that he acquired this condition?
It was a
I supply the name of the creature.
aberration.
Sargothi?
Sugathi.
Sugathi, says Casimir from across the...
It was a Sugathi.
She pulls out a tome, slams it on the counter, rips it open.
Page
flutters
207.
through it.
I have it.
251.
My edition
Spills
is
over.
I see. She has the 5th edition. I have the 6th.
Compounds the trolls into one page.
Original
Anyway,
content.
she says, "Oh yes, yeah. Unfortunate. I deep sorrow for you and your companion. I assume you escaped unscathed."
I did. Yes.
Allegedly.
Well, I'm not punching myself in the face right now, so.
Moments of clarity.
We bested the creature, but alas, one of our number fell ill to its presence.
Let's see. Spell over seems cast.
Times 25, isn't it?
Yep. All right. Well, we can fix that issue for you straight away.
That sounds wonderful.
1,700 gold pieces, and I will provide you with this. She produces a scroll too.
I will steal it from her.
Punch her in the face. Grab it.
You may want to take 2, just in case.
2 of
There's
them?
a chance of failure.
You'd like one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
She waves her hand. One of the drawers opens. She lifts her hand like this, and another scroll tube comes floating up out of one of the drawers. Now she has 2
Very impressive.
parlor tricks.
There are a couple other items we might need.
Correct.
Writing.
Let's
Transportation.
transportation.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like
what do you got?
teleportation.
What do you got in magic boats?
Not boats.
She produces
Unless you've got
a
flying boats.
She produces a small. It looks like a mini boat. She sets it down.
That's adorable.
She points to the side of the boat and says, SS awesome. That's the command word, and it will turn into a real boat for a day.
Awesome. That is a strange command word.
Well, I am very interested in that, but I'm also interested in perhaps a spell of some sort that could reattach a severed limb, and I'll reach into my pack and produce.
No need for that.
I'll do it anyway.
No need.
Fresh hand.
She points to the wall. There's a fucking like mummified hand hanging from a chain up on the wall. She's like,
So you have his hand now?
What
Because I had it before.
Oh, orc, not elf.
I was carrying the hand
Last.
before, so would you have asked for it?
Well, you wouldn't have been carrying it because you weren't casting the spells on it to
Okay.
keep it
Right.
delicious. I think I actually wrote down Orc's hand.
Well, today is the last day of the current spell imposed on it. Just FYI, you'll need to recast it tomorrow.
Level 13 times 25. 2,300 gold pieces, and
This is the second day in the
it will
city.
be attached.
What?
Second day in the city.
Are you sure that'll be enough for this hand? It's quite big.
I'm certain. It was crafted by one of. It was crafted by a powerful hedge witch who lived on the outskirts of Vesperta for some time.
Can I make a profession merchant check to determine if I'm getting an okay deal?
Sure, go ahead and roll.
I'm not. She is ripping me off.
This doesn't make any sense.
12.
Well,
Scrolls and reattached limbs should be at least half that price. Maybe.
It's only a hand. Alright, no, there's no haggling
Other than
there.
the boat.
What?
Teleportation.
Oh, do you have a boat that teleports?
No.
No boats.
a boat that teleports. No, that I don't. I apologize.
Don't worry, we'll eventually use an airship. Everyone does an airship eventually.
Yeah.
If you wish
up to you if you
to
want.
instantly
And
transport
20
yourself
there.
from one location to another, near 1,200 gold.
A party of 6.
2 of those.
Every party should have an airship at some
2,500
point.
gold.
Party of 6.
Party of. Yeah, party of 6.
If we can just get a known party.
We can make
Done.
a horse into a statue. Okay.
Dude, actually, who knows?
Okay.
My campaign wasn't going to do it.
2,500 gold.
It was
For that?
They're going to be.
And you said
They're gonna have an enormous
23
submarine.
for
And
the
after that, they're going to go
hand retacher?
and
Correct.
turn the submarine into an airship.
And 24.
And then they have that.
2 heal spells.
And it'll be like decked out with spell cannons and shit.
I also require a scrying there.
I don't know what that
But then they all kind of
There are several
don't play
varieties,
very well.
of course.
Especially one.
Standard silver should be sufficient.
Yes, of course, but there are those that stand on their own, those that can be compacted.
Standard silver will be fine.
1,050 gold.
For a mirror?
Or a mirror.
You need a mirror.
It's the silver mirror.
Party gold.
It's necessary for concentration of a certain spell that will make transportation to orc much easier.
Ah,
Hopefully.
Durza would love that.
So you're trying to find your friend then?
Find him, get to him, heal his insanity, and hopefully reattach his hand would be our items in order of priority.
Excellent. I wish you the best of luck in all of that.
So unfortunately,
Now that you're finished with the paperwork, you are. Give me your. No, it's not really forgery. You're just calling yourself a different name.
I mean, it's not like there's like birth certificates or
Yeah, no, not so much. So that's your name.
Inam, it is.
Yep.
Hello,
They need to
Melodious.
pay 200 gold for it.
Melodious. 200 gold pieces, and I'll provide you with proper paperwork. She pulls up basically a carbon copy of something that was already written up and hands it to you. And then snaps her finger, an arcane mark appears on it.
Cool.
She says, you are officially sanctioned for the use of magic within the country of Am.
Finally.
Keep in mind, of course, that destructive magics are still funded.
What?
I know.
Do I need another level of certification? Or?
Membership in the Guild of Wizards. Perhaps you can apply someday.
So any kind of destructive magic?
Of course.
Is that another simple form that he can fill out
Not even
to do that?
self-defense?
Okay.
It's
There's never been a drow called wizard. Interesting.
Well, 2
Anything
copies
else I
of
can
the
do for you
form,
today?
Toast and 8 copies of the green form with 10 signatures of friends.
I think
references.
that's everything.
Double
Do
notified.
you also purchase magic
Yeah.
items?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I have a number of items. Well, you have some, and I have this bulky thing that pull up a breastplate out of my pouch. Or
She pulls out a magnifying glass. You can tell it's heavily enchanted. We'll look at the breastplate. Says, a fine piece. 5,000 gold.
is that legit? Appraise of 18.
You can also make a sense motive check to determine whether or not the person
And
making you an
also
offer is being
Sense motive of 19.
Okay.
26 cents more.
Well, it's plus 1 by modification, so that's 4,000 gold, 2,000 gold, right? 1,004
Is light fortification
Light
a
fortification is a plus
enhancement, or is it a plus gold amount?
No, it's an enhancement.
Plus
Plus
2 is
2 armor.
4,000.
4,000 gold. Plus it's medium adamantine, so it's like 14,000 gold. So she's giving you a little less than half.
Could we trade you this breastplate for our needs? 8,200.
She says,
That's
I will
pretty close
trade
for it.
you the scrolls for the breastplate plus 2,000 gold.
What if we threw in these?
Right.
Okay, pull out 2 enchanted scimitars.
Breastplate, 2 scimitars for all of the scrolls.
I think it's plus 1 scimitar.
They are +1 scimitars.
And
1,000 gold.
and
Dude,
Your
you're giving it
certification.
away now.
Don't worry about it. The scimitars and the breastplate for
scrolls and certification.
scrolls and certification and 1,000 gold.
And 1,000 gold?
Yes.
Well, as you look around this shop, you don't see a whole lot of weaponry or armaments. Cowl wizards are typically not accustomed to such things.
No cowled gish.
Actually, ever make a will
Give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy? I'm untrained.
Untrained.
I'm untrained.
Pulling
Trying
a
to
party
barter.
face.
Go ahead.
What's that?
Roll.
Bluff it.
Yeah, you didn't take your breath with you.
Can I bluff it?
This is your failure. No.
I don't know. Like
Can I profession merchant it?
But these swords were owned
Yes,
by.
you can profession merchant.
Who was they owned by? I forget.
Doesn't matter. He's bluffing.
Snake
I
lady.
still forget who were they owned by.
18.
Powerful magi, obviously.
Okay, what's there?
All right, with an 18, you improve her attitude one step, and she is willing to give you 400 gold.
Is that counting the mirror as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I take it. We still have the
I'm not
19,000.
happy with it. I know.
I'm gonna punch you in the head.
I wanted to make it an even 20 so we could split it up with the party easier.
We're not giving it to the party. We spent all that gold on this stuff to help Orc. Duh.
Does he say that right?
Yes.
Fair.
Sweet. Then,
All right, yeah, let's do that then.
all right, cool. It's a deal. You shake hands, you trade goods, and then what? Meet up with Gabranth?
Well, is there anything
Would
else
be
that we need with
Out at that point of it.
They eventually meet up with you.
our minor remainder?
Okay, sweet. And you decide to scry on Orc?
Yes, I will be scrying on Orc.
Sweet. Orc, make a will save.
Am I raging?
No.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Always
There is-
I am using
You have familiar
his
knowledge.
hand
Yes.
and his self-portrait and his...
What do you mean self-portrait?
He has...
I don't have a portrait of myself in there.
I swear to God, you said...
When I said self-portrait,
naked.
I meant it was a portrait of him.
Because I was looking at it.
Yeah, I know it's not a self-portrait. I don't actually have a
lied to me.
self-portrait. I know I lied. I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
All right, check this out. Not only do you have a body part, so you have a -10 to your will save. Okay, all right. You have
Familiar knowledge.
I have his possessions.
familiar
and
knowledge,
familiar
so that's
knowledge.
-15.
So my giving him my hand actually was a really big deal.
It's huge.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's one of the many reasons that I shave my body every day. Duh.
So no one has anything, they can't take any hair from you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Orc didn't know. He's just like, this will probably help.
Body parts are powerful.
They
Yeah.
are.
Will save with a -15. If I was raging, it would be a 5.
Okay, but you're not.
So it's a 0.
Success! Fail. Okay, so you observe Orc. You give me a spellcraft check, as you can immediately tell he is under the effects of magic, and you're able to see him.
Natural 1.
So are we
what's
all
your
there?
total?
Or is he doing this alone?
For spellcraft specifically?
He's doing this up in the room, and you're all there.
So we're all staring into the mirror, see him?
Well, the spellcraft is if I'm watching somebody cast it. It's Knowledge Arcana. If I'm
Knowledge
seeing it
Arcana,
right.
I'm sorry.
21.
21.
With a 1?
With a 1? Nice. Okay, so you're able to tell he's bound by force, but you're not familiar with that particular spell.
That's weird.
Orc appears to be suspended, not off the ground, but forced to be standing. But he's slumping against his binds. and there appears to be 2 totems, and carved into the totems are a variety of different like creatures' heads that form the totem. And there's like a bear, a boar, a tiger,
Hawk.
I mean, a pig.
I was gonna say man pig too.
Anyway, a variety of different animals. And at the top of each of them is a dragon. And coming from the dragon's horns are these almost invisible, but they're pulsing with energy, chains of force, and they wrap around his wrists. And he's dangling there with his arms up, his head down. He is bleeding, but you don't see wounds on him. You just see blood on him. Regenerates.
Equal.
But
Is he still missing a hand?
he is still missing a hand. Although it appears to where he chopped it off, it was obviously like a stark, just like a hack. It was like a right angle. It's now like a stump, and you actually see what appear to be the beginnings of
Digits. He found his dragons.
And he's clearly chained, and
Does he have his pants?
what time of day is
Kilt.
it? It's mid-morning-ish, and so it's daylight, and so that's all you see. You're able to see the creature and how much around it.
Like 10 feet.
Surrounded, approximately 10 feet in all directions of the subjects. Okay, you're able to see there is like blood-stained dirt and earth around him, and there are footprints in the earth around him as well.
That's odd because as per the description, it should be back in like an hour.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
How I have a hand again?
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, how it doesn't say that at all.
Yeah, it does. If it's as per the spell, and then you look up
you
the spell.
heal 1 hit point per hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to read the rest of the description.
Sure. Okay. So first we have the universal also rule, extraordinary regeneration, which is a thing.
Yeah, but it's not as per this anyway.
I don't care. I'm reading the name.
Sure.
Because he's the boss.
That's what I do. It can regrow lost portions of their bodies and can reattach severed limbs or body parts if they're brought together within 1 hour of severing. So that did not happen. Severed parts that are not reattached wither and die normally. So that's the extraordinary ability. The ring, okay, which is its own thing,
As per the spell.
right? If the wind loses an organ body part while wearing this ring, it regenerates it as the spell regenerate, which I have here. The subject's body sever grow back. After the spell's cast, the physical regeneration is complete in 1 round if the severed members are present and touching. It takes 2d10 rounds otherwise.
Oh, actually, so it takes like a minute.
Okay, hold on. You have a cracked, shitty Ioun stone. What is it? Iridescent pearl or some shit? Amber spindle.
Pearly white spindle, maybe? If I wrote it down right. As per the Ring of Regeneration.
Okay. The stone grants you 1 point of damage per 10 minutes. Regeneration works like a ring of damage. Not choose damage. Taking while the character is using the stone. Correct. 1 hit point of damage per hour. So it goes from 1 per 10 minutes to 1 per hour.
So we
And
take
it's the regenerate extraordinary ability is what it's referencing. That's really weird. Why would they link that?
and the ring.
And yeah, it's really weird.
Either way,
Sometimes I have like wrong linkers.
Either case, it says that you have to have it there to make it grow back right away. Otherwise, it takes more time. That's
More
all I'm
time,
saying.
yeah.
More time.
but not
It's
like
been like 6 days.
yeah.
So he appears to have 2 hands. when you're looking at
Does
it.
one of them appear to be a dragon hand?
Yes.
No.
Damn it. How cool would that be?
Let's try and attach.
All right, let's cut it off and get a dragon hand.
Wait a minute. If when we cut something off, it regrows as a dragon part, what if we hold your hand and cut off your whole body?
Just cut off your head. Come on.
I did.
Yeah.
We cut him in
I'm the
half.
head of
We'll have
Vecna.
2
The
orcs.
head of Vecna, yeah. That shit's awesome.
Okay. Go and get Brandt and his minion quickly.
Oh, you're all there.
Okay.
He's right there.
I didn't know
Hi.
you there.
How's it
Speak
going?
up next time.
Is Durzo here?
You were in concentration.
Look in the
No, Durzo.
mirror.
Yeah, that's Dorzo. Or that's Dorzo.
No,
That's
it's
Orc.
not.
That's Orc. I didn't say Dorzo.
Find Durzo next.
This is fucked up.
Where is Dorzo?
Who knows?
He had something to take care of.
Doesn't he always?
He's
There's
chopping the
corruption
fat
or
from the
darkness
seedy
or-
underbelly of this city.
Yeah. Something like that. Anyway. Are you ready for combat? It looks like something strange is going on.
I'm always ready for combat.
I can be.
Well, shall we attempt this? We have several scrolls that we purchased. I would have sort of glossed over this earlier. And teleport directly to him in
Let
lock
me armor up then.
and take care of business. You have a couple of minutes. You better
Just
move
lock
quickly.
me up and that's it.
Right.
That's why I asked if you had hands.
Why did you ask that?
He's tied up. Obviously, the first thing to check is whether or not he's wearing pants.
Succubus.
Does he have his towel? That's what we gotta check.
To kill.
Kill.
No, I'm saying everyone has to know where their
Do you have
towel
armor
is.
on yet? Do you?
I'm
Give me
gonna
5 minutes to put armor on.
get spells while he's.
I rolled. It's a
Doing
D4 plus
whatever it
1 to
is.
put full plate on. I rolled a 4.
Well, you've got 8 minutes. You better book it, kid.
So for 5 minutes, Gavin and I are putting my full plate on.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on.
Everybody ready?
Get your spells ready.
I am ready
Can you go down to the
spells.
stables so we can bring our horses
Go
with?
down.
Why do we do this in the stables?
I'm not leaving my horse here. Or Gavin's.
Can you get it then?
I'm not bringing it up into the room. We need to do this in the stables.
Fine.
Hurry up.
All right.
You're gonna need to use both the scrolls.
I know. If I bought two.
Wait. I didn't actually do my spells for today.
Is that a paladin spell too?
Yes.
It is a paladin.
Carry Companion. I prepare both my second level slots for Carry Companion and turn both horses into little figurines.
Go grab them.
Why didn't you do that immediately?
I forgot about that.
Why stable them?
So you're gonna prepare spells for today?
Yeah, I didn't do it for today. So I don't have those for my second level spells. My first will stay the same. Yeah.
Ready?
So you turn your 2 horses into little figurines and bring them back up into the room.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Well,
Do you pay for your ledgers?
Nope.
Gabrant would pay for his before he went back upstairs.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you stayed 1 night or 2 nights?
1 night, and it was room for 2,
1 night, room for 2.
and stabling for 2 horses.
Stabling, wine.
37 gold.
Holy shit.
No, it's
40. 40 even.
6 gold.
Alright. I pay.
You succeed.
I head upstairs. Ready. As he's carrying 2 horse figurines.
put those in your pocket. Combat ready.
As soon as we get there, I'm going to throw them down again.
Bizarre. Okay. You done praying? Whatever you're doing?
Yep.
Gavin, ready?
As soon as we arrive,
Favor.
read this scroll to him.
Can I do that?
I give him
Yes,
his
sort
horse.
of.
What is that?
I have mine with
You
me.
have to make a caster level check.
Gavin
and you
has
have to
his
meet the
horse. I
caster
have
level
Boreal and him.
of the scroll for it to succeed.
You think I can do that?
Well, what's your caster level?
Are you confident?
You have what now? Gavin has his.
Gavin has his
You have
horse. I
to
have
like
mine.
11, so you have to like roll. Don't roll a 3 or lower or some crap like that.
Why aren't you trusting me with all this?
You are going to read the scroll.
Stop.
That is a good point. From now on, I wouldn't stable him. I
It
would
is
just
a
turn him into
chance.
statues.
That the first teleportation will be
I
off
just need to remember to
target.
have that prepared.
So
Okay.
prepare
It is a
yourself.
caster level 9, so
Is it
it's a
concentration
caster
check,
plus
Amy?
3 people, which is perfect for Gavin included.
Yep.
Is it a concentration check? I make to read it?
No, you make a caster level check when you get to your part of it.
Okay, my caster level is just
Your level.
Level.
You're
Okay.
yeah.
Cleric.
Right.
So you're going to roll plus 8, and you're going to meet the caster level of the scroll, which in the case of your scroll is going to be 11.
I have a question. Could I place it on the ground between my legs and then speak the word and have it turn back into a real
Your
horse?
balls will hurt.
No.
Why not?
You could try a ride check as fast mount, and if you failed, you would use a move action to mount.
But how cool would that be? Just suddenly I'm on a horse. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Look at my.
like an MMO, you're just suddenly cloud of smoke you're on your horse.
Yeah,
I can actually
This
do
is not an MMO. This is way better than an MMO. So
Are you sure?
positive. I mean,
The graphics are worse.
Tastes just like raisin.
in my head, way better. They're 3D and I'm in them. That's pretty badass.
Cross your fingers, guys. This could hurt.
I
Rolling
found my
percentile?
sound. I
I
can't.
assume you're studying very carefully.
Best I can through a scry.
Everyone hold hands.
Oh, hold hands and touch me while I read this scroll.
Hold on to your butts.
Or you'll be left behind.
Okay, Sam Jackson.
I'll grab his butt.
Keep your mouth closed and your teeth together. Do not bite your tongue. This is going to feel weird, guys.
26.
That's success, I think.
On target.
Ooh.
Now, the caster level check.
Yeah.
Since you cannot cast a spell of that level, right?
Correct.
Okay. The DC is
1 plus the caster level of the scroll.
so 10, and you succeed.
Yep. It's really easy to get something that you're almost able to cast. And now it's your turn.
So, Casimir chants the words of arcane power that have been scorched onto the parchment in front of him. As he says them, it burns the parchment away, and when the last rune flares with magical energy, you feel just this coruscating power flow over all of you, and you see the world before you melt away almost instantly and be replaced by almost a mirage at first, where it's kind of wispy and insubstantial, and it quickly forms into solidification, and you see Orc before you. He appears to be babbling incoherently.
Even before the shimmering stops, the brand.
That was Duracell.
Rise!
What kind of
Horse.
action is it?
It doesn't say. It just says you place it on the ground and speak a command word.
Command word.
Command
is a
word.
Standard action. So
I-
that'll wake.
I do it now. Surprise round.
Holy crap.
You'll get a surprise round for sure.
This is complicated.
So, what you're seeing,
Those presents?
the squiggles are forest. That is cover, concealment,
A lot of
difficult terrain. The boxes with X's are buildings, which are huts. They are tents, hovels. The largest one that he just drew a big X through appears to be important. It has a crude flag coming out of the top of it. These all appear to be constructed crudely. They are not well built. They are not sound structures. They are not permanent structures. They appear to have been placed up for some time, but you would imagine these would be relatively short-lived. The lines are roads or pathways, and this is water. It is a pond. It is still water. There are no outlets
No outlets.
that you
How do
can
I
see.
charge my iPod?
Oh, but this appears to be a fire pit, and near the fire pit, near
Yeah, where are we?
Orc, place yourself in between those two circles, please.
I didn't put the
One
thing
day I'll
there.
remember to bring my freaking mounted miniature.
That's a thing, yeah.
I think I'll stick it in my bag. Otherwise, I always forget.
Christian.
Which ones work?
All right, everybody gather miniatures. Do you need these?
Do you?
This will be.
Knox, do you need a miniature or do you have one? Do you have one for Gavin?
I don't.
Okay.
So it's really important that I have a challenge. Was I able to do that at all? I've just been crazy.
You've been mostly crazy. What's important is that they have tried to subvert you. They've tried to force you to join them. Okay, and in your moments of clarity, which are random, obviously, you have been able to explain to them that you have allies that are coming and that they will kill you and that you will have their hide as they smack the shit out of you. One of them appears to be a leader of sorts. He's a man.
I didn't say that at all.
You said that.
No, I said that I have allies that are coming and that they're going to try to cure me.
Oh, cure you. Sorry.
Same day. I never spoke any kind of vengeance or anything of the sort.
Okay, so this is what happened. You woke up and you're like this, and holy shit. And you try to break free immediately because that's probably what you would do.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't work. All right, it's magic and it's just beyond physical strength. Your physical strength currently, at least. And you can tell that this is a guard house of some kind. There's a couple of guards that live in here, and it appears to be an orc encampment. And the totem poles that are next to you represent the variety of creatures that they worship. There is probably 40 orcs that are in this encampment at any time, each of them paying homage to any one of those particular animal spirits. Their leader lives in this tent here. You have learned his name. His name is Torguk the Weak Eater. He appears to be a shaman of some kind. He carries a massive spear. It's less of a spear and more of a polearm. It has a wicked, like, glaive type blade at the end of it. It's riddled with marks and hack marks and scars from battles, as is himself. He has cut out one of his eyes, and you only see a deep socket that he proudly wears. He has been the major component in attempting to cure you with a couple of his apprentice shamans, who are both females, who the rest of the tribe seems to hold in very high regard. They rub poultices on you, they light branches on fire and try to make you inhale smoke, they chant things, they cast magic at you, you resist all of it. And nothing seems to be working. They finally get frustrated and in Orcish scream at you that you will be fixed and you will join us and you will help us in attaining our goals, which I sent to you. You remember the goals? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. In your moments of clarity, how would you respond to that?
I am stricken with madness. My allies are likely coming to cure me. When I am cured, if you can best me, how can I ascertain how badass this one-eyed guy is?
Sense motive.
All right. Also, have they mentioned anything about Grumsh?
Yes. Absolutely, they have mentioned things about Grumsh. The leader of the band holds Grumsh in very high regards and demands that the rest of the tribe also pay homage.
All right, sense motive of 20?
With a 20, you're able to determine that he's a very seasoned warrior, probably having seen almost as many battles as yourself.
Okay. Do I think I
However,
take him solo?
He has magic. You have seen the magic that he has had. In fact, at one point, he pointed at a man who was speaking out of turn, and that man fell to the ground. He got up later, but merely by pointing at the guy, he knocked him cold out.
All right. Then I merely promise that when I am cured, we will have battle. But I'm not specifying as to exactly who that's with.
Or how fair.
Okay. They tell you if you have people and you bring them to Torguk's land, Torguk will slay them. This is Torguk's land, not your people's land. And he will carve your people out of this land if necessary.
That's what he says.
Yes. You get the impression from the arms and armaments of all the orcs in this area that they are extremely militaristic. They are outfitted in plate armor with master-crafted weapons. The only thing crude about this is the unkemptness of the orcs and the crudeness of their shelters.
All right. Then, other than that, my regular attitude is to disdain Torguk, to basically ignore him at any given point. I will speak in my moments of clarity. I will speak to his shamans. I will speak to my guards. I will speak to anybody else in the tribe. And assure them that when I awaken, I will bring change to this tribe. And if they bend before me, then they will survive the storm of my awakening.
All right.
You get the general impression from the majority of the people that you question, save for Torguk, that they are hell-bent on the destruction of the human parasites.
I don't really question them. I'm just telling them.
Conversation, whatever it is, yeah. You tell them that, and they tell you that they are not the enemy. Your allies are not the enemy. That's what the majority of the people think. Torguk thinks your people are the enemy, but his people are more. We must kill the humans. They are the parasites. They are overpopulating and stealing land, and what is not rightfully theirs, what is rightfully Grumsh's.
Behind this.
And the orcs are the superior, stronger race that must take what is rightfully theirs. And so that is the general philosophy. It is currently mid-morning. These orcs are more nocturnal, and so the majority of them are not currently awake. When roll percentile, D4, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Percentile D4.
97.
Okay. You are currently attempting to attack the guard who is next to you because of your insanity. That's just your current compulsion is fighting against your boss to restore this fucking guard. You're gonna crush his face. But he's standing far enough away to not be harmed by your.
But he's probably pretty distracted.
Yeah, they always keep at least a 10-foot berth around you, and this one is actually leaning on his spear, about to fall asleep because he doesn't like to be on guard duty. They're both wearing heavy
It's not a
plate
10-foot berth.
armor. What's that? That's you, 5, 10.
He could kill them. I could kick out and break your skull.
That's what I said. So anyway, when all of a sudden the air before you ripples, it catches your attention. You turn your blind fury away from Dude to see what appears to be four shapes. 4 shapes take form in front of you. The very air itself kind of wavers, and Casimir, Nox, Gabranth, that boy.
Does he see Casimir, or does he see
a drow, a drow, and then Nox.
He has the same facial features.
Sure, you can't really tell everything.
Right.
He's correct.
Place yourselves within 5 feet of each other, within 10 feet of Orc.
He can kill us. Shit.
No, you all have to be within 5 feet of each other.
You gotta be touching me.
Over here.
So touch me. Touch me. You gotta touch me. You have to touch me.
You do.
You have to.
You actually have to
him.
touch
I
him.
said
You
that.
actually have to be touching me.
Yes.
Or you're left
Within,
behind.
not outside of. Okay.
The mighty magics.
And this orc that you were trying to strangle, basically.
You maybe need anything?
I think we're good.
I'll need a box at some point, but other than that,
I will as well.
Okay. Did you have one letter? Did you?
That would be awesome.
And I'll have a 7 and 7, please.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
Seagram 7 and 7 up.
Yep, simple drink. The guard that you were just attempting to strangle steps back away from you, kind of jabs at you with his spear.
I break it.
No. He deals 8-9 points of damage to you.
Dick dag.
Okay.
Enough! And then
Is he able to get me?
you're fucking helpless, dude. He could coup de grace your ass if you wanted to.
But is he able to get me?
How about
And the four of you appear. He stands there for a second, not believing his eyes because magic just happened. And then he looks like he's about to scream. Roll initiative.
Slit his throat.
yeah?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
.com.
That's a good one.
Flats. Nice.
Makes sense.
That does make sense.
You remember your
Big Bad Difficult Guy 1 is on 17.
Yeah,
Big Bad
beat the
Difficult Guy
scroll.
2 is on
Right.
Poop it out.
24. But Orc,
2.
Gabranth,
19.
your hireling will go on your initiative as well. Nox,
19,
what's your initiative modifier?
3,
Which I assume is higher than Gabranth's.
probably.
Mine is a +3 actually. My dex is a +1.
Initiative modifier is +3 though?
Trade.
Okay.
Damn traitor. 8.
Roll. Both of you. Go.
Roll off.
Alright, Nox is first.
That's 9.
Alright.
Oh, gotcha.
On my 1.
So actually, Nox and Gabranth will go before the orc yells.
It's a surprise round.
You get the surprise round, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it's going to be Nox, Gabranth, and then Casimir in the surprise round. I'm going to say that Gavin is also surprised.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
He's babbling incoherently. He's
I'm gonna
probably
tell him
insane. Kill him.
It's gotta be Robin.
I was going to tell him to hide in the bushes anyway, because he's not going to. He's not
What bushes?
All right, what do you guys do?
right there.
I read the scroll on the kid because
Who's
he's
first?
freaking out.
What? Okay, no, what do you do? You're first.
I will, as a free action, tell Gabranth to silence that one, and then I will begin reading the scroll to Orc.
Alright,
I have a
that
story
scroll is
for you.
caster level 11.
Yep.
So the DC is 12.
Roll it.
What is your caster level?
8.
You need a 4 or better.
Got it.
That's a cock die if I've ever seen one.
You're a cock guy.
That looked like an 11. That looked like an 11.
That was a 9 and an
There.
11. But it doesn't matter to me. Either one of them would have succeeded. So,
So what did that?
Silence that one. Kirama, Gasora, Kihira.
the scroll explodes in a scintillating blast of healing energy that pours over you. And Orc,
I don't sound like that, dude.
you have to cast magic.
Did sound awfully masculine.
Didn't it?
It sounds kind of feminine to me.
Sound like a crazy person.
That's what magic sounds
sounded like Durzo.
You're kind of
it sounds-
commanding the cosmos to do your bidding. That's kind of a thing.
So she needs to growl.
Look,
Dude, it's
fuck you guys.
Magic means Batman voice.
All right, so Orc, if you are suffering from any conditions, such as fatigue or
everything.
stunning or
Gonorrhea.
insanity, those are all healed.
And hit point damage.
You also heal HP.
What? 150 hit points, right?
No, because it's only
Like
caster
that?
level
Oh, that's right.
11, so it's
They got
110
heal?
hit points. You're also not blinded, confused, dazed, dazzled, deafened, diseased, exhausted, fatigued, feeble-minded, insane, nauseated, poisoned, sickened, or stunned.
I like that spell.
That's a pretty good one.
She actually was all those things.
You
so
better
that's
be
good.
Soul random.
Unless you make your saving throw against it. But it's harmless. So you don't have to save. You see an ally in front of you.
No, I don't.
You
I'm
see
insane.
somebody you want to kill.
Yeah.
Casting magic at you.
Did you roll your
So you
percentile?
roll your percentile first.
Sure.
To determine whether you can act normally, which you can't. So make a save.
14.
The DC bare minimum is 19. 6th level spell. 6 16 in wisdom, DC 19. Go fail. So the spell succeeds, and your conditions are healed. Clarity enters your mind once again. You shudder just from pure ecstasy of once again being in complete control of yourself.
Can I use another free action to say something?
Yes.
Okay. Where'd you get another hand?
God damn it! Yeah, Brent.
What you should have said was need a hand. One smooth action, he draws his long sword, focusing upon the orc in front of him. Is he evil?
This orc?
No,
This
guard,
orc?
yeah.
Yes.
Right. As I draw, the sword flashes white for a second. I smite evil. So move action to detect, swift to activate smite evil,
Action.
Move action to draw your sword.
and then that's right, 5-foot step.
Sure.
Wait,
Why didn't you have your weapon drawn?
surprise round.
You
only get
can't 5-foot step. Well, I'm sorry. You get a
Is this-
standard action.
Oh, standard action. That's right. So all I do is
Detect evil.
There's a horse in there somewhere too.
No, it's a figurine.
I have the figurine still.
Oh, I thought you
Just one action. So much stuff I want to do.
Decide.
do all of it.
Get it done.
Beat him like a redheaded
You can either
stepchild.
stab it or you can detect it.
That's an orc. It's probably evil. I'm not even going to bother that part.
Oh wow, we'd be a fucking racist.
Hey, besides
man.
you,
Yeah, whatever.
He did, like torture you and stuff. So there's
Brutal.
that.
Yeah, I'm probably even now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm okay with
I
that.
will drop free action, drop the horse, and then
You get a standard or a move. Or free actions.
then say the word to pop my horse up right here.
On top.
So I know. Do I push him back with the horse, or would I be just squeezing?
No. He
drop him on the
appears
next one.
right here. What are you talking about?
That's on my square.
You put it in the square next to you.
Yeah. I want to put it in a square that I would block out the orc.
You throw it 5 feet away from you.
Boil. Suddenly there's a
He
war
slams
horse.
a figurine on the ground, says a word, and it explodes into a real horse. Gavin does what?
Runs for the hills.
Hides in the bushes.
Attack of opportunity.
Okay. Dives into the trees. It is at that point that you become aware of your... Oh, I'm sorry. Casimir gets a surprise round as well.
Yeah.
Fireball.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Standard action only.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Hopefully it'll get rid of my bonds.
That's the plan.
What spell?
Dispel magic.
All right. The DC,
Really high.
20. I'm sorry, 19.
God damn it.
Success! Yeah! So you feel clarity enter your mind from the scroll that Nox just disintegrated in front of you. Casimir steps forward, chants a few arcane words, and you feel your hands and arms loosen and become free. You see the two manacles of force energy slam into the ground and just melt away into nothingness. And this guard goes, roll wisdom DC 10.
That's gone.
Success.
You recall them taking your shit into here.
I don't need it.
Gear, possessions.
Yeah.
You were naked. Save for a loincloth. They don't want to see that thing.
Alright, so the only possessions I would have still then would be the thing grafted into my flesh
Correct.
and my tattoo.
Yep.
That's all I need.
Yep. Were you wearing jewelry of any kind?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, my ring of sustenance.
So you still have your ring.
Okay.
They don't value that, so. Alright. That's the end of the surprise round. The beginning of initiative,
Bracer. Okay.
Gebranth. I'm sorry, Nox.
I will draw a. Oops.
That's gross.
I will draw the +1 agile short sword and hand it to Orc. Say, here you go.
Okay. So move action.
And then I will.
Orc doesn't take it.
He doesn't take
Here,
it?
buddy.
He just looks at it, scoffs, and then something will happen.
What a dick. Right? Kill him with it.
Put it back in my belt?
You've seen him bite things to
Okay,
death.
what?
So,
What is that?
That's like all of your.
That's all my actions, right?
Well, what would you have done after that?
I cast a spell.
Do it.
I'll cast Shield of Faith.
On.
Orc.
Okay. Here, take this. I don't want it. Okay,
Right.
fine. Take this. And Nox fills you with
You can just be holding that sword.
divine
don't want
energy. You can just drop it for free.
If you don't want to hold.
I'll just keep holding it.
Sure, whatever.
No big deal.
And
Now your arm.
you have,
I have
a
arms.
+3 deflection bonus to your
You
armor
have 3
class.
arms.
Cool.
Okay, Brent.
DC 20 to get on for free action. That's, yeah, succeed. He just right up into the saddle.
Check penalty?
Yeah,
I believe you.
I rolled an 18 plus 8.
I believe
so,
you. You don't have to talk to me.
The bugbear is a horse. Got it.
Yeah. No, he summoned a bugbear. It's amazing.
Go ahead.
Then, as he gets up, he draws his sword, so move action, and then tries to skewer the orc in front of him after smiting evil. So, move, draw, swift to smite evil, standard action to attack. So, plus 20. Does a 38 hit?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, 1d8 plus 8. Yeah, I forgot the power attack. I always forget to do the first round. This
just
plus
might have
8,
your power
plus
attack.
12 for
Plus 12 for smite?
yeah, thanks
That's
to
just your paladin.
Bracers of the Avenging Knight, plus 4.
Oh,
on my level.
yeah.
Higher. Yeah, why did I give you that?
So this plus 20, 27 damage as he glowing blade through the throat.
You fucking slaughter him immediately. Yeah, Brad slams the horse on the ground, says the word boreal, explodes into a real horse. He grabs it as it's expanding, lifts himself up onto it, pulls forth his sword that pulses with holy energy, and he fucking decapitates the orc in front of him.
Another free action DC 10 ride check to make my mount able to move on its own as well. Not a 2. So Boreal turns.
Hurdle the fire.
Yeah, fucking jumps over the fire. He has
through my
he has a why not?
Sorry, go do your thing.
Has a plus 22 when jumping, so I'm pretty sure he can't fail over a
You take
10-foot fire.
Negatives for not having any kind of speed.
Okay,
You're not
that's still a
running.
DC 20 to jump over a 10-foot
Okay.
fire. He can't
Probably,
fail.
Does that jumping include the fact that he was running, or because he's got
No.
high speed and stuff?
Yeah,
Just
that's,
go ahead and roll, please.
he can't fail over a 10-foot fire. There, 26.
26 is enough.
Jumps over the fire and goes over up to that guy.
Okay.
Attack?
Yes,
The horse?
the horse
The
can.
horse.
The horse
Yes.
runs up and tries to bite the guy. Plus 10. 17.
17's a hit. He's flat-footed.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Plate armor. No, fail.
Damn it.
Can I take a reaction?
Free actions all day.
The one we seek is in the large tent.
And it is at that point that this guard screams in Orcish. If anybody speaks Orcish, you hear him say,
Actually,
"To
sorry.
arms, to arms."
Before that. Okay. All right. So before I say anything to my allies, the first thing that he yells is in Orcish. Orc just peels back his head and screams, "I am awakened!" And then he says,
The one we seek is in the large tent.
To arms! To arms! For grubs! And he fucking lunges at the horse.
All right. AC 21.
AC 21.
In the pecker.
Yeah, he's gonna miss.
I need to get to say some better armor.
Stabs at the horse. You move Boreal out of the way of the attack.
You don't have mounted combat?
I do.
Okay.
That's the thing.
He's gonna step back.
When do you use mounted combat? Like, do you use it after they've attacked, or
If I've successfully
okay?
hit.
Then I can choose to do ride. Okay.
Sacred bond.
All right, cool. So they are done, and that makes it Casimir's turn.
Swift action for the next time.
Casimir's turn. You said the large one?
You lay on
Yep.
hands.
Well, I guess it's fireball time.
You do not. You see the top of it, so you
Yeah.
can target the top of the
I'm gonna
tent.
blow that fucker up with a maximized fireball.
Cool. It's at that point, since we're nearing the end of the round here, that everybody takes note of.
The fuck is that?
Dragon.
There appears to be, chained in a identical fashion.
Did that orc move?
Yeah, he took a 5-foot step back.
Step up.
In an identical fashion, there appears to be a roughly 10-foot tall, green-skinned humanoid covered in hair with long fangs and very sharp claws, chained. However, it appears to be far more docile than Orc was. It's actually just kind of lounging there. And it was sleeping until that Orc screamed. And perhaps it was its awakening or its movement that caught your attention. But it definitely appears to be some kind of giant.
Knowledge?
Go ahead.
What type for giant?
That's the hard question.
Nature.
I know, right?
Knowledge, nature.
I'm okay-ish with that. Not okay enough. 14.
14. You are not 100% sure what the hell that thing is.
I think
big.
that's big guy.
He's a giant kind of person.
Wait, is it knowledge nature?
Yeah.
It's a humanoid
That's what you said.
with the giant subtype.
All right.
Oh, so it's a half giant.
Then knowledge nature.
Is it?
Otherwise, it would just be giant type if it was a giant.
Maybe.
No, even half giants are just the giant type.
I assist Casimir with a
I don't think we'd get it then.
16?
I don't think so.
Does the thing have 6 hit dice?
What if they're just 6 really big hit dice?
Yeah, it's knowledge, nature.
Yeah, I don't know shit about that. That's fine.
Okay, nobody else has knowledge, nature?
I missed.
There's a big guy over there.
Sweet, you have no idea what this thing is. It's just tall, rough, green hide, hands and
Like
claws.
6 crazy
tusked
special abilities that
underbite.
permanently drive us insane and fucking
Probably, yeah,
death,
that's just how I roll.
Stone gaze.
It's actually Pun disguised as
You definitely sense the presence of evil from this creature, though.
Alright.
So there's that.
And then
Casimir.
the fireball goes off.
Where?
And the Big Ten.
Okay. Silence fills the encampment temporarily. Kaboom! It fucking explodes. And the tent erupts in fire, and go ahead and roll damage.
I'm maximizing, motherfucker.
You are.
Yeah.
Take damage.
I am.
All of these 4 tents also get hit by it.
Oh, yeah.
These 2 don't.
7 damage. So worth it.
Okay. So, you're effectively centered on this square here, because that's like kind of where it's going up, where it would stand up above all of these. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's relevant for what things may have started on fire, because fireball does ignite combustibles. And while these things are not combustible, they are flammable. It's tarp.
I think the tarps
stretched
are pretty much gone.
Yeah, you basically blew the fuck out of them. But some of these did start on fire. Especially the wooden skeletal structures of the interior of these tents are slightly ablaze. And the occupants come streaming out on their turn. Orc.
I hope I got him.
Alright.
Was it easy?
Says Bella douches.
Emphasis on the
20.
Damage?
Damage from maximized fireball at caster level 8. 48.
Is there a tent here anymore?
A portion of one.
like one pole still sticking up,
Is it
kind
just
of
like
smoldering.
tentedness?
Yeah, basically that much tent is
On
still
fire.
there. And this is fire.
Okay.
Fiery collapsing debris.
I'm going to move
To where?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Fly.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right. Well, are those just orcs?
Yes. What do you mean just orcs? They are orcish warrior combatants that have just been roused from their slumber, They are naked, save for loincloths and falchions.
Awesome. Me too. Except for the falcon.
Right.
You have a falcon, though.
Yeah, I get all the way over there. I'm going to initiate my rage and feral trance.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that too.
And as soon as I get around the corner and I see that first orc next to me, I'm going to look down at him, shake my head, and punch him in the face.
All right, go ahead and attack.
All right. So he hasn't acted yet, so he's flat-footed against my attack?
Oh yeah, he's scared shitless. He just got blown the fuck up.
He's a little bit on fire.
This
He's
is
a little bit on fire.
non-lethal.
Missing his eyebrows and half of
Slashing magical damage.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal slashing damage.
I can do that with my hand.
Nice.
What I'm basically saying is, Hassan chop!
Okay.
For, does a AC... Currently it's 2 higher, so plus... Oh, shit, I didn't say power attack. God damn me.
Sorry.
All right, 20.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I punch him in the face for 2d8 plus 9. Slashing magical non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Wow! He takes 24.
He falls unconscious. I'm just going to turn him over. Not
I-
remove him because he is unconscious.
As a free action, I say to all of them, you will bend aside as I strike down
Dave.
Torgok, or you will fall with him.
Okay.
Sounds like an intimidate.
Top of the initiative. With that, the front flaps, or what still resemble potentially front flaps, the one half of a flap gets pushed to the side as stepping out into the courtyard, I'll call it, into the burnt grassy area. He is large. He steps out. He looks like a normal orc, just overly proportioned. He steps out with his glaive-looking thing, and he is clearly burned. Like, he singed, half of the hair on his head is missing. You see he actually shakes his head, and the hair grows further out of his head, almost instantaneously. As it does that, he kind of flicks his head from side to side, reaches behind him, pulls forth a mask that he pulls down over his face, and holds his glaive in front of him and says, "You shall have your challenge."
Casey Jones. So, my question was, do you lose your dex or your reflex when you're flat-footed?
No.
Okay, you say so.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's not ruled, so. 17 is the rest of the orcs.
Let's look it up.
Who, from the command of their leader, move to
He hasn't
attack.
actually given a command. That other guy said 2 arms, but...
Yeah. He is the captain of the guard. So they're going to run out of this tent, and they have 30-foot speed, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I got it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I got that one too.
These two are going to double move around here.
I don't like that.
This one has to stop here. These two stop here. All right, cool. So this one without a number, the only one over here that doesn't have a number.
So do they have their weapons like strapped on them?
You're not sure. They were inside of buildings.
Okay.
So what you do know is that they come rushing out. They're not wearing any armor. Number 2 is the only one wearing armor. This guy doesn't even have armor on. And number 2 does. It appears to be plate armor, and he has a spear. Number 1 has a pole arm of some kind. The rest have falchions, and they are two-handing them. These double move, so they do not get an attack. This guy, I guess he's going to double move as well, since why not? They appear to be burned. They are injured, but they are not dead. These two moved and can attack. This one with his polearm moved and can attack. Gebranth,
Yep.
you're getting 2 attacks on you.
On me, not the horse.
Correct.
All right. 4.
One is an obvious miss. The next is AC 25.
Damn.
Which with a falchion is 2d4 plus 6. 2 and 3 is 5 plus 6 is 11. One of them manages to rush up towards you, leap in the air, chop and slice the backside of you. This one with a polearm rushes forward and stabs forward at Casimir, who just finished casting a Dispel.
Fortunately, I have an amazing AC.
AC 26.
That'll it.
Okay. Does a D10 plus 6.
I got 12 armor.
16!
Okay. Are you? No.
And the orcs are done,
You sure?
making it
Nox?
Nox.
I want to cast a spell.
Beast mode. To remind you of the ability to 5-foot step if you choose.
I am a 5-foot step. Right. Ratchier.
Rochier.
Ratchier. I am going to point at number 4
Okay.
and go you, and then cast Searing Light.
Which one's number 4?
Okay, that's going to be
The
a
one right next
ranged
to you.
touch attack to hit his armor class. You are firing into melee, so you're going to use your base attack bonus and your dex modifier, but minus 4.
He's not in melee.
Number 4 is
He has not made or received any attacks.
he's
He's just
standing
standing adjacent to somebody.
adjacent to you with a weapon attacking you. That's melee combat.
He hasn't attacked
He
yet.
hasn't attacked yet.
He's just standing next to me.
Shut up.
He reached
He moved
him.
up to me.
That's melee. Anyways, so you have a minus 4 to hit.
Okay. It'd be plus my base attack right now is a 6, I believe, plus dex would be 9.
Yep.
11?
His touch AC is 11.
Alright.
You successfully blast the creature.
1d8 per 2
Their armor
caster
class is
levels.
12, their touch AC is 11.
48.
4 d8s. Can I borrow a couple d8s?
I got one.
I need 4. Thank you.
Mine was the best.
9, 10, 17.
17. Is there a saving throw?
Nope.
What?
It has SR though.
Yeah, it's a touch attack. Spell resistance. He appears to have been previously burned, and then your holy blast, or unholy blast of energy from your priestess or your goddess Lolth actually skewers right through the creature, and he drops to his knees. His falchion falls to the ground, and his face plummets into the earth.
That's pretty fun.
Channeling the power of the sun seems like an odd move for a drow.
Yeah, but I have goggles that protect me from the sun, so I'm okay.
Gebranth.
Wheeling the horse around, faces those 2 orcs.
You got Roland, right?
What?
You got Roland, right?
Yeah, you
course not.
should by now.
Power attacking. Just one sweeping blow across. Just Flavor, he's actually attacking twice, but
Okay.
tries to swipe off both their heads at once.
Got it.
First attack against the one that hit him. So whichever one. that
Number
is.
1.
Number 1. So +1 for high ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so plus 17, but minus 3 because I'm power attacking. So minus plus 14, 16.
Hit.
Don't roll ones, baby.
Plus 14, 16 damage. His sword continues its arc.
The orc falls beneath you.
So this one's plus 8. 21.
Hit.
Plus 14. 15. Decapitates them both at
Another
once.
orc falls beneath Gebranth's wicked blade.
And then wheels the horse around again, and Boreal tries to just pummel that orc to the ground.
Which one?
The
One in the woods.
yeah, the one right there.
Okay.
Bite. 18.
Hit.
Bite 1d4 plus 5. I forgot the power attack. 8 damage from the bite, and then 2 hooves. Plus just 1. 27.
Hit.
8 damage from that.
Still
Second
up.
hoof. 15.
AC 15's a hit. Oh wait, no, he's the one in plate armor. I'm sorry.
Did any of those hit?
None of those hit.
All right.
Oh, shit. I know what I'm doing, I swear.
Things
So the heavily armored
Boreal's
creature
hooves
resists
bounce off
the
of
blows of your horse. After Gabranth is this guy on 17. He actually takes his spear and he kicks up the dust and it sprays up in your face and he tries to dirty trick you.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. Dirty trick.
Douche.
All right. CMD 29.
Yeah.
You are blind.
Fucker. I can't like block it with my shield.
That's a negative.
Can I block it with my face?
Yes.
You did. Surprise.
Did you close your eyes?
Good job.
The back of my face.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How about now? Is it a fear effect? Because I'm immune to those.
I do not fear you, Dust.
That's nothing.
Dust is quite a formidable foe. You still do not fear it.
Is this a diseased dust? Because I'm immune to that.
That is a negative.
Blind for 1 round, right?
Yeah, but how long does it last? He has
One round.
improved.
You can use a standard action.
No, for every the condition lasts for 1 round. For every 5 by which your attack succeeds, the penalty lasts an additional round. What's your CMP?
26.
So
1 round.
Yeah, 1 round.
You're 26, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit! And I got a 29.
Full BAB, high
With
strength.
the +2 is 31. I guess the feat gives me a +2. Really? Improved dirty trick.
All the improves are +2. and greaters are
Okay, so it's actually
31.
31, so that's by 5, so that's 2 rounds.
This penalty can usually be removed by the target spending a move action.
Unless you have
He
greater.
does not have greater. He's not
so
that
there you go.
animal.
So on your turn, you can get rid of 2 rounds of blindness as a move action.
Sweet.
Sweet. And then he can't 5-foot step. You're blind.
My horse is
The
not.
horse is not. He does not fear the horse. He's going to step back into the trees. It takes 10 feet of movement, provoking an attack of opportunity from Boreal.
It's gonna try to bite him. No, hoof him because those do more damage. 22.
That hits. Fuck.
7 damage.
All right. He steps, and actually the horse pushes him back into the forest. And that's the only guard remaining. Next is going to be Casimir on 8, and then Orc on 2.
I'm going to delay, I think.
Okay.
I cannot step up that again because I didn't get a 5-foot step.
I can start chanting some
last
words, and a wave of colors burst forth from my hand.
Real quick, you move, and this guy moves with you.
Okay, well then I cast.
They weren't next to each other.
Oh, fuck, you're right. I have to be next to you.
Aha!
We already discussed that earlier.
Yep.
You're right.
So they have to make will saves DC 18.
Who's they?
These two, as bursts of color go forth over their brains.
Fabulous.
18?
18.
Neither of them succeed.
What is their hit dice?
They both have 2.
Oh, they're fucked. Quick to go.
Color straight rocks.
I was just on it too. God damn it. Loading. Loading.
Spells, 'cause I don't need a load.
2 HD or less. Unconscious, blind, stunned for 2d4 rounds, then blind, stunned for 1d4 rounds, and then stunned for one round.
They're gone. 6 rounds.
Oh, my brain!
It was too fabulous.
I like low-level creatures.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, Orc, you're on
Delay.
2. You are delaying. It is the big bad evil guy. He stands there momentarily, staring at you. You stare back. You don't move.
Mexican standoff.
Right?
Dude, that
He kind of flicks the tassels on the end of his glaive, and you actually see his skin, like the scars that cover his body, actually grow thicker. That's it. That's all he does.
Cool. I act.
Okay, sweet. Your turn. You're on 23 now.
I move.
Charge.
Run away!
I could charge.
Can you charge
Charge,
and
quick
jump
kill.
and get double damage from your feat that you took? No, you didn't take that feat?
I will.
You don't leap attack, right?
I will.
Pounce.
charge to there.
Sure. +2 to hit, -2 AC.
And then I will.
What does that put your AC at?
That puts my AC at I don't know. You'll have to find out when you try to kill me.
What does it put your AC at?
20. I power attack. I'm going to power attack for 2 to make up for the 2 that I spent charging.
Okay.
So that is a
+6 damage.
plus 16 to hit. Squirrel! So a 24.
24 is a meat.
Yeah!
That's fucking
So good! This is magical slashing lethal damage from hands. And so since it's power attacking, +2 for each point, so it's +4 total. So instead of being a +11, it's going to be a +15. So 21.
21 damage?
From a fist.
From a fist?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright. You rush forward, he slashes at you, you duck under his attack, and you plunge your fist into his side, clearly shaking him. He, however, does have a mask. It's over like 3/4 of his face. You can see like a portion of his tusks sticking out, and he grimaces beneath your blow. Gebranth. I'm sorry, Nox. Nox.
You're gonna get Hamatula strike so you can impale and grapple with your arm.
Nox.
That'd be amazing.
Wait till see what happens when I hit him with 2 fists.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Bond on the wizard.
Okay, what does it do?
Get some bondage action going on.
Touch him, and then I can cast heal spells from range.
Okay.
It's 1 full round.
Do you
So
have the bracelets?
No, I don't.
No. Bracelets.
He's a divine caster, he just needs to focus.
Anyways.
So, it's a full round action to cast that?
Yeah.
You can still 5-foot step if you like.
No, I'm gonna
Brent, you're up.
I'm gonna use the wizard as a meat shield.
Deal? You would. I would too.
Instead of, actually, it's not divine focus listed for Sacred Bond.
Really?
Nope. No, there's that focus, but there's not divine focus listed.
Yeah,
so he would need
the
them.
bracelets to use it.
I
100 gold piece bracelets.
Fail. Can't cast a spell.
Don't have them.
Steps up,
You get to go after
pursuing
Gotcha.
He's
that orc.
he's got cover
really cool spell.
and concealment. So you can target him. It's just going to be hard to hit him.
Let him run.
Well, Gavin, seeing that guy go in, would move deeper into the trees and hide. At I don't know, what's his attacks?
Probably 12.
Okay, so at an 18.
Okay.
And then I, seeing them in danger,
Ish.
charge!
Sweet.
Get that
Attack
guy.
of opportunity.
What?
He's got a blade.
He has a pole arm,
Okay.
and he's going to use that pole arm
Oh wait.
as an attack of opportunity.
Before I actually move, I would be wiping my eyes clear from the dust. So move action to do that, and then
Otherwise, you couldn't even see that guy.
yeah,
Oh yeah, good.
and then turn the horse around, and then you would charge.
Give me a ride check to move your horse.
DC 10. 2. So that's 10 because I have a plus 8.
You're good.
So, no, I have a plus
So you
8.
fail on a 1.
No, yeah, I fail on a 1
That is awesome, dude.
for that check anyway.
Okay, so Gebranth wipes the dust out of his eyes. Yeah, you didn't even know that guy was in there because you were blind. But anyway,
Yeah, good point.
you charge, and the guy is going to use his attack of opportunity to try to trip Boreal. Now he's at 10 feet. It's a four-legged creature.
Has a 26 first trip.
Oh fuck! All right,
You can use your mounted combat to negate it.
if you successfully beat my attack roll
Well-
with your ride check,
I would need to roll a
I have a plus 12.
18 to meet his.
25.
Failed by 1.
Yep.
Misses.
So excited about it.
And then Boreal just bites him and then tries to hoof him in the face.
Okay.
No, just hoof. Since they do more. 29 for the hooves.
29 is a hit. Hell yeah.
I keep on forgetting to power attack. 6 damage from the hooves, and then I try to skewer him with my sword. doing double because it's on a charge. The spirited charge. Need to get my lance out.
That's what she said.
So plus 18. 22.
It's a hit.
We're way too far apart.
Yes.
Do I just roll 1d8 plus 8 then double it? Or do I roll 2d8 plus double?
Wait, you're using your lance?
No, I'm using my sword, but I have spirited charge. So anything does double on
Oh, yeah.
Charge.
No, yeah, I mean, you roll damage twice.
Okay. So 13 and 15 is 28 magical slashing damage. Slash my glowing sword across his form.
Okay, you successfully slash him across his form, and blood spurts.
Does his
forth
form
from him.
die?
No, he does not.
All right.
He looks angry, and it is now this guard's turn, who is going to support his friend. 5, 10, 15. With his spear. He's going to two-hand it, he's going to power attack, and charge.
Who's attacking?
Jimmies.
You.
Okay.
And he's flanking. So AC 26.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yes, for a D8 plus. See, it's normally 6, but he's power attacking.
I need a
4
magical
more,
shield.
So 10. 12 points of non-magical piercing damage.
I have plenty of health. Okay. Being a paladin, I have plenty of health.
If only you had an adamantine breastplate.
I have full plate.
Only.
Yeah, but 2
Casimir.
damage would have been reduced.
I can do it lay on hands.
Casimir.
Orc, you're not going to be next anymore.
Nope, I'm after the BBG now.
Weren't you going to go again because your action didn't go?
Yeah, after I went.
Yeah.
Since she...
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
That's
Knox,
good.
that's right. I switched you to. Because
All
you
right.
failed me.
I did. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you're just delaying. You're like, do I have bracelets? I need bracelets. I don't have bracelets.
Why didn't I buy those?
I bought my focus.
In the future, whenever you're looking at spells, always pay attention to components.
And focus.
It is uncommon because it is like a clerical spell
Agreed.
that happens to require a focus. It can't be replaced
Second
by
edition
divine.
hold person needed iron bars, even as a cleric.
Which one?
Hold person.
I'm gonna double them open.
You succeed. So now we're going to Casimir.
So,
Your guys' placement sucks. Why are you going and getting like all surrounded and shit?
How are we surrounded?
I wasn't trying.
I killed one, man.
Yeah.
I killed 3.
Killed him in half.
2.5.
Almost.
2.5. No?
Okay.
With the sun.
You know, I'm sick of this like getting hurt shit.
3.
So I'm gonna cast a spell.
3.5.
And I'm gonna have images of myself appear all around me.
Son of a bitch.
I know, right?
He's a
Close my eyes and attack.
It works for some reason.
It's still as effectively as good as invisibility. Whoops. 1d4 plus 2 for me. Till next time. There are 4 additional copies of myself,
Okay.
which I'll mark somewhere here. How it is. And then I shall move. Where? That's all I got. To there.
I can handle that.
So besides the one behind me with the spear,
I now have
they're
cover,
all
concealment,
naked,
and multiple illusionary copies of myself. Go.
correct?
What?
They're all naked except for the one behind me.
This guy's not naked.
Right, the
Neither,
rest-
I mean, he is mostly naked.
Well, otherwise,
Right.
okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Are they hot?
They're orcs.
No, they're orcs. They're not.
But they're
All right, so it's the big bad evil guy's turn. You stepped up. You punched him in the gut. He's fucking pissed. He's gonna full attack. So he is wielding a faux shard in 2 hands.
1d10.
Has a hair attack and a bite attack.
Hair attack?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty wicked. All right, cool. So the first attack, 16 crit on the faux shard.
That hurts.
So that
You
is
should get one of
22 plus a
Exotic.
D10.
A hair attack.
32 points of damage
need to be awake.
from the crit.
Told you.
He then ducks, flicks his hair up, and
You
it
have 3
actually
AC
like tries to
also.
wrap around your face.
Crit.
You rolled a
never
20,
mind.
doesn't matter.
And this is actually only plus 11. It's AC 19?
Nope.
You charged.
He has the deflection.
Deflection bonus to AC from my
It's got me at
spell.
20 with the charge.
Okay. Fair enough. His second attack is a miss. So I'll 5 step back. Step up. And he steps back. He is done. It is the other orc's turn, not number 2, this guy. He is going to take that polearm.
This is me.
I know. They all go on this. The guards go on this.
Okay.
So this guy has a polearm in his hands. He's going to step back here. He doesn't know what the hell's wrong with his friends.
That sucks a polearm wielder's
He's
day.
super pissed off, so he's going to use it as an improvised weapon.
Break it in half.
Step up on a mount is awesome.
Step up is awesome. Period.
You see, he holds the
Caster's day.
He holds the polearm in one hand. His other hand begins channeling energy.
What the
I have
fuck?
to make a concentration check. He's 6th level, so it's caster level 6. Plus his relevant modifier of 3,
Caster.
so 9. Plus combat casting, so plus 13.
Yes, combat
It's a
casting.
1st level spell, so it's DC 17. He succeeds.
Damn it.
He's going to use the fucking butt of his spear thing to bash you with electrical energy.
One-handed.
Orc magus.
One-handed.
Improvised reach weapon.
That's
to your
right.
face.
It's only like a -8.
Okay, just settle down. Alright, he normally has a plus 12, but this is -6.
He's like the one leveled up guy in the.
So it's plus 6, so it's
battle
AC
besides him.
12.
Nah.
That's a miss.
It's still held in the weapon.
So he failed that.
With energy.
It's not his turn. And except for no, never mind. That's legit. Orc, your turn.
Cool. I'm a 5-foot step.
Okay.
Full attack. Alright, this is going to be my primary attack. That'll be my iterative.
Me?
That'll be my bite.
Double move.
I'm going to fuck your shit up.
Gross.
That's
I'll
crit.
take those two, but not that one.
Yeah,
The bite. What is the
you're lucky on that. Alright, so that's a crit. So that's automatic d6 plus 1d6, so 6 plus. So that's 8. 8 plus strength mod, 9.
17.
So 17.
Yeah, miss.
No,
So
that's just
AC's
damage.
Oh, damage?
17 damage from my bite.
Ow.
And then for my attacks, I wasn't power attacking. I didn't charge though, so it's just a plus 14. So 19 is not going to do it.
No.
All right.
You step forward, you lash a couple of attacks in at him. He actually deflects a couple of your fist attacks with his face, and it appears as though that mask is surprisingly well crafted because it's sustaining your blows. But in doing so, you see his neck, and it looks oh so juicy, and you jump forward and you chomp on his jugular, and blood just erupts forth from it. Gebranth, then Nox.
This guy seems dangerous because he just tried to shock me with energy. So, I'm going to focus on him. Full attack! Not quite a threat yet. Not until next level. But, I'm power attacking. No, I can't do it yet.
Say that.
So, 34.
Yeah.
Plus 8. Interesting. 6. 14 magical slashing damage.
So I need a
14.
piece of iron.
Is he still up?
Oh yeah.
Cast hold
Damn it.
person.
I keep going.
No, I don't.
That was
26.
It says it in
AC
here.
26
though.
is a
You
hit.
only need it if it has an F by it.
15
or if
more
it has
magical
an F
slashing
by it
damage.
and a cost.
Still up.
Components V,
Horse,
S,
take him down.
F
you.
slash
See
DF.
the slash in there, dude?
Oh, I guess
Slash
DC 10.
means that you
Yep.
don't need it. Also, the fact that it doesn't list
Now,
the gold piece
attack.
means that it's assumed to be
Fail.
any spell
Fail.
component.
Hove.
Okay.
Fail.
15?
It has
No
a
way.
monetary value. And if it says D,
Ah.
I think that'll do 29.
That'll hit.
symbol instead.
Okay.
9 damage.
Drops.
Off to the chest.
The electricity fizzles from his hand as
Flip
he
him over, or is he
falls to the
gone?
ground. What's up?
Is he gone or flipped over?
Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
Goddamn. Actually, Orc Ferocity keeps him standing. That was how much damage? 9?
9.
He is still standing because of Orc Ferocity. Roar! Oh, he just starts screaming at the top of his lungs. Nox.
I am going to cast Hold Person on the big bad.
The big bad. That ain't gonna work. Okay.
That's not gonna work?
You're trying it.
Second level spell.
You said humanoid.
What's the DC?
Will? Negate?
No DC.
DC.
Oh, the DC?
10 plus level of the spell.
Plus your relevant modifier.
17.
Modifier. I rolled a 15. He succeeds. The spell has no effect.
He's a caster.
Cease your movement.
Of which is going to have a high will save.
He looks at you. The mask covers, like I said, about 3/4 of his face. You can see the deep socket of a removed eye.
So gross.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty, actually.
I'll take a move action then.
Okay, probably go 2.
Anybody need anything?
I'm good.
I'm legit. All right. This guy. He is still standing, so if I 5-foot step here, we are flanking.
No, actually.
That would be
because he's on the
flanking.
corner.
He's large. This is large.
Yeah, but you have to be corner to corner or side to side.
Oh,
And then you're not.
Okay, so
Additionally,
move
he
action,
doesn't
now he is.
threaten there. This guy.
what are you talking about?
He has a pole arm. He doesn't
Doesn't have
threaten.
a proficient
Unless he has spiked
melee
gauntlets.
weapon.
Oh, yeah.
He has
that's
shocking
a good-
grasp in his hand.
No, he has it in
No?
his weapon.
Yeah. He doesn't know.
He doesn't threaten with.
He moves. He attacks. Crit.
Fire, that'll do.
Take that, dude.
Me or the horse?
Oh, you
Okay.
all day. So it's 14 plus 7, 21. That's my third crit, second crit. Anyway.
Alright, need to start healing.
So that was the only guard remaining. So it goes to Casimir on 8.
All right.
Oh,
So,
that teleport entrance. That's just
dude with the pole arm looks like he
What's
almost
up?
went down.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to finish him off. Like a
Magic
bitch.
missile.
What you got?
Magic missile.
Done.
No save.
Correct. What do you got? Your 8th level, so 3d4 plus 3?
Looks like.
Or is it, wait, 1, 3, 5,
4
7.
at 7.
4d4 plus 4?
Yeah, bitch. 4, 5. God damn you.
You need to do 9 damage, dude.
I got it, but just barely.
Really?
I got 10. 3-1. God damn.
And that orc falls. Do you want to move?
Yeah. I'm gonna flank this bitch. I'm gonna take him down.
back up to the top.
Oh, he's scared of
He
you.
5 foot steps back. You see him reach his glaive up towards the heavens. A bolt of lightning streaks down. It strikes the glaive. He points it forward, and he lightning bolts.
Gavin, no!
If you kill Gavin, I will.
He gets a reflex saving throw,
And concealment.
and he has concealment and cover.
Do those matter for lightning bolts?
90, 100. He's in it.
Look, I did not plan to kill Gavin. I'm not gonna lie,
No, you don't get.
but I did plan
To kill
lightning.
Gavin.
Well, cover does give you a +2 to reflex saves.
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
So-
Okay. And he only has a 16 intelligence. He's an orc. Okay, so these DCs are not very hard. The DC is 16 reflex for half.
So
That means his hair attack isn't very good. He's
Oh yeah, that's right.
intelligence
The
based.
DC is based off of con too, isn't it?
What?
Is the DC
Yes.
based off of con? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be his casting stat.
Oh yeah, that makes it way better. He's got a 22.
Yeah.
So it's 19.
so 12 dex, no class levels, so no +2 reflex.
No, he doesn't have a bonus reflex from class levels.
Right.
For
So
sure.
just +3.
If his dex, 12.
Versus
Yeah.
DC 19 is possible.
He has to roll a 16.
Yeah.
Gavin's probably dead.
See what happens.
He fails.
He fails.
All right, he's going to take some damage, but he might survive.
He has no class levels against a lightning bolt.
Orc.
He's dead.
How much damage was it?
Sometimes
Make a
he's
reflex
close.
save.
Oh, right.
Killed.
It's DC 19.
I swear.
that's awesome. That applies to DCs too.
Maybe you'll get a better one this time.
Maybe,
One that won't die.
I take full damage.
maybe now
Because
Brandon
there's
will
one
take the
thing
Oath of
that the
Vengeance
Scarred Witch Doctor does not apply
to
to.
avenge Gavin. Maybe.
Gavin!
I will avenge you.
You scream that every time you charge into battle.
If Gavin dies, can I take the oath of vengeance in order to avenge him?
You could, but it'll be short-lived.
Yeah, because the guy.
You won't even know
is
if he
right
dies
there.
from this.
Yeah, you
He's
won't
got
even know.
full-
He's like hiding in
Yeah.
the forest and shit.
Yeah.
You think he's okay?
All right. Well, you know what? I can't wait.
If I hear his scream agony and then
So,
nothing, I
it's
have a
just
good
loading.
idea.
Anyway,
What's
all
the
right, so it's
chance
castle level 8.
that lightning
Three,
will
four,
run
five.
right where he was hiding?
Well, again, if I hear his scream of pain,
This is Brian, the editor for Addicted Fireball podcast, and I'm really sorry for what happens right here. You probably heard a little while ago that Jason was saying that our recording device that we used to record the podcast was blinking at him. If you didn't happen to catch that, the device was blinking at Jason because it was running out of battery, and I didn't hear him say that at all. So what ends up happening is we lose about 20 minutes of audio right here, and the gist of what happens is it's just the most exciting part of the fight. So, I mean, we didn't lose a whole lot, we just lost the most exciting part of the fight, the part that you would really want to hear. The things that you really got to know that happened is that Orc failed miserably. I rolled absolutely terribly, nothing but 3s and 4s, and it was just tragic. Gabranth came in, he used a Wicked Smite Evil, and he smote the crap out of that Scarred Witch Doctor. Did all kinds of damage, and it's largely for him that the Witch Doctor was driven off. Well, him and Casimir hitting all of his remaining minions with magic missiles, which between the fireballs and the smiting and everything else was enough to drop them. Shout out also goes to Nox for keeping Orc alive with healing spells and buffs throughout the course of that. But in the end, what happens is the Scarred Witch Doctor guy, he turns to Orc, he lifts up his mask, and he winks at him with his one good eye, which was concealed beneath the mask. He opens up a shadowy gateway beneath him and takes a step backwards and disappears. Anyone making a spellcraft check was able to determine that he used a dimensional door, and so he didn't get that far away from us, but far enough away in a random direction that there was no way we were going to track him down. We pretty much come right back right after that for another 20 minutes of audio that you can listen to. That'll sum up pretty much the end of the episode, and then we lose power again. So hopefully this will never be a problem again, and I hope you enjoy listening to the remaining portion of the podcast, and I hope you enjoy our future sessions. Thank you.
I said low battery 20 minutes ago, but we've been heated things. No one listened.
what happened to you?
I don't know. I was hiding like you told me to. I heard all the bloodshed.
I told you to bring extra batteries.
And
I did say something.
And then
times.
the sun fell.
No one listened.
I don't know how else to say.
Uh-huh.
But Lathander be praised, I was wearing his symbol. Or I probably would have been burned. He hesitates, almost puts it on, and then stops. And he's just grasping it by the chain. It's dangling there, just...
He's probably possessed.
Gabranth doesn't really know what to say. He just kind of files it away for later so he can think about it when he has time.
Processing. Need more parameters.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Let's return to the group.
Yeah.
Crashes his way back out.
Okay?
Yes. The orcs are fell.
Well, of course they are. You were there to protect them.
An orc is now free.
We'll channel energy when everyone gets their wits about them.
Okay.
For healing orb?
Gather around while I break it down.
Alright.
Everybody gathers round. Energy is channeled.
16... 19.
What are you talking about? It's my boy.
A little better.
I would then lay on hands myself once more.
Okay.
You would do that.
And not if only a 9, 11, 14.
Is there stuff here?
What do you mean by stuff?
In that main tent, is there like valuables? Is there
Most of it has been burned, destroyed, but there's definitely still some remaining.
I turn to the giant creature and ask him in giant if he's friend or foe. Then I could draw him.
Then you coup de grace him with what?
Not waiting if he answers.
He dies instantly. That is the most vicious weapon.
You wield it like a ball and chain.
Does any of that seriously happen?
I asked him in Giant if he's friend or foe.
Okay, all right. Of what? Me.
Are you still a drow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
I eat people like you.
Gross.
But I am not hungry.
I equip myself with my belongings.
Is this one insane too?
Open chest.
In your sparse recollection, it appears to be a slave that they do not treat very poorly, save for the fact that they keep it fucking locked up all the time. I mean, they give it food all the time, and there was even a couple times they gave it like women to fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
You had to watch that.
They just don't want it to go anywhere.
It is a beast of their pleasures.
That sounds kind of bad.
I want to detect magic.
It is
in and around that.
Oh yeah. You detect the presence of magical auras.
I want to find them and loot.
Okay. Nox loots you guys. It's kind of weird.
Why not a dulcimer?
I want a dulcimer. I want a magic dulcimer.
Sorry, not gonna happen. Just to spite you.
I'll buy one then. Buy two.
No, they don't exist in the world just to spite you.
Really? I want a fashion one. I'm gonna get a gnomish-ish
You know which dulcimer?
dulcimer.
Thank you.
You can have all the change, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
He's lying. It's actually not.
I don't believe in change.
You don't believe in Obama.
Wow. A little harsh.
Yeah. Right there. But you do find that there are still some stores of foodstuffs that are not damaged.
Magic foodstuffs?
No.
That's what I'm looking for.
There are no magic foodstuffs.
He's looking for magical things.
I was. I don't know why
Yeah,
you told me about foodstuffs.
I think he's ignoring anything that isn't magical.
Oh,
Unless it's like gold.
piles of gold and
Magical
gems.
gold.
No. You are all able to determine from your search of this place that it is a temporary military encampment. And the only magical things you're able to find are the how do I want to do this?
+1 dulcimer?
No.
No, we left that with the gnome, remember?
Did we?
One that I warned you
I'm
about.
gonna go with
Kill him?
the spear, the magus, and
Long spear.
yep. And there was a
Those
suit.
two-handed weapons.
No, suit.
Pants?
That.
Pantsuit?
There were several suits of full plate.
Pantsuit?
Correct, they're not magical.
There's still suits of full plate.
You can carry them
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean,
want.
there's two suits of full plate, but you said you're ignoring anything not magical.
He said that.
Yeah, you don't have to
Rat's
ignore
going
them.
around
Even
taking on armor. He needs
No,
that for his...
I'm just saying that non-magical full plate is still worth 1,500 gold.
Then carry it, because I can't.
I can't carry it. Dude,
Exactly.
each suit is 50 pounds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that the spear was magical and that the manacles that are holding the giant creature.
Oh, we'll just take those manacles then.
Can we borrow those manacles? Man,
Do you mind if I take those off you and take them? Without you killing us?
Oh, I'll set you free!
I guess after a few minutes after Nox and to some extent myself have kind of scanned over the camp, I've gathered up my belongings.
That's a good one.
I'm going to return to the rest of the party. I guess what I was looking for amongst their possessions was something that they like couldn't be without. like, if I could find something that it looked like, oh, they're gonna come back for this, because they like scattered in the middle of a fight, like
Right.
everybody just took the fuck off. But if there was like some big golden idol or something of value or something that these people really needed or wanted,
Standard of Groomsh or something.
Again, the only thing that, I mean, you're able to note that this was obviously a temporary military encampment, but the only thing that seemed semi-permanent were the totem poles. Take
okay.
those.
Use them as clubs.
Portable rooms.
Temporary military encampment. So I don't think this was actually a settlement of orcs.
Correct. Everything seems to have been thrown up and then used for probably a little longer than it was intended to be used for.
We should follow them.
Why?
You're
free.
back. You're free, man. Come with us.
Gabranth,
Yes.
these creatures intended to attack the city of Ashpurta. They would have cost many, or they will cost many lives if they are allowed to continue with their plans.
We should stop them.
A lot of those people were dicks.
It's a military city. They should be.
They're still innocent
okay.
people. We should protect them. Simply doing nothing when we have knowledge of
Their leader
dangerous
is
folk.
wounded and fled, and their numbers are scattered.
Well,
It was our
guess
duty.
maybe we can get some leverage with the coiled wizards.
Join their ranks.
I don't know about that. Get their stuff, maybe.
Then it is agreed.
Yes. Gavin, mount up. Gavin throws down his figurine.
Well, Durzo's still in Ashpurta. Just something to keep in mind.
He's probably got things well in hand.
Wasn't there plenty of corruption to cut the fat off of?
Yes.
You can contact him, yes?
Yes. I don't know how receptive he will be to any sort of contact I make. By the way, I'll reach in my pack and pull out his hand and hand it back to him. You dropped this.
Oh yes, I unhook your massive backpack from behind my saddle. There's an addition, you'll notice. You pull out the huge Sugathi fang that I chopped out of its mouth. A trophy from the last battle.
Good. That creature provided us with worthy challenge. I was sad that I did not get to take her image. I thank you for this. It is proper spleen.
And
you may keep that if you wish.
it might come in handy.
Put it back in my backpack.
Let us go.
And we head off.
Okay, so are you attempting to follow the majority of the scattering orcs? Or a section of them? Because they spread in multiple directions, just the majority.
The easiest ones to follow,
Sure.
that's the ones I'm following.
Perhaps the ones that headed
And
towards
what happens
Ashpurta?
if you catch up with one of them?
I don't know.
Ask him where the rest went.
It depends on if we catch up with them.
Kill him.
How many there are, what the situation is.
If we
You're
see a
moving at
trail of
speed
more.
30,
Yeah.
so
But they have women and
Well-
children. Orc's intentions that he did not make perfectly clear there is that he wants to follow these orcs because he wants to catch them because he wishes to
Dine on them.
no, he wishes to seduce them away from the path of Grumsh. He wants to basically tell them that their way of life is wrong. So that's what he's trying to do. But he knew that Gabranth would give a shit about the people in the city, so he told him that.
well, yeah.
If Gabranth would try to track them, and if he couldn't follow the tracks, he would kind of scout ahead of the party.
I
And then
think I'm doing the tracking.
I was going to say, who amongst you is trained in survival?
I
Okay.
am.
And you have the same speed as the
Durzo,
horse.
he's not here, so
Okay,
that
yeah.
leaves Orc to be the tracker.
Yeah.
A haphazard bum rush of a dozen or so orcs in that direction there is relatively easy to follow. Give me a survival check just to see how competent you are.
11.
11. Easy enough. You're able to pick up the trail.
What'd you get?
And follow it.
I won.
Now,
So
while
3
you track, you move
with
at
my
half
wisdom
speed.
modifier.
Nice.
You move faster than that, you will lose the trail.
I'm
So-
moving 25.
Basically, you feel like they will outpace you until they rest.
Right.
Even the children.
I can keep going all night.
So
As long as we have the trail.
I will. We will be able to catch them, and I'll just push us for an hour or so.
Okay, so you're going to be force marching.
Yeah.
So speed 30 versus speed 25 over the period of, say, a couple of hours. It's going to take you about an hour or so to catch up to them once they've stopped and camped.
I'm Brian, editor for Addicted to Fireball. I'd like to thank you for listening and also like to thank the other players, especially AJ for DMing and James for providing the audio equipment. Extra thanks goes to ES Posthumans for the epic intro and outro music, as well as Piazza, Wizards, and TSR for making the games that we've loved over the years. And finally, a thanks to Gary Gygax for being awesome.
Not erupt, but get really close to it, and all the squatches come pouring over the crater down the side of these mountains, and just start and just start wreaking havoc. Okay, and what they're getting away from, because squatches live underground, that's why no one's ever found them. Right? They live in volcanoes, in not active volcanoes. So these volcanoes, they start waking up, and you know the squatches come pouring down the side of the mountain, and they just start tearing hell at all these towns that are near these volcanoes. So, you know, where do you go from there? You go, okay, shit, mess up. Where do you go from there to make this movie better?
What the fuck is a squatch?
Sasquatch.
Oh, okay.
Squatchkano.
So, Squatchkano. My bad.
Yeah, this is my idea.
Oh, I thought it was like an...
This is made up.
I thought you meant this was one of those...
I'm gonna pitch this to Sci-Fi and they're gonna make it.